All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Anulo. Streaming into the void is what we're calling this. I know. So anyway, announcements real quick. None. There are no announcements. We have nothing to tell. No word yet on new character artwork, but hopefully we will hear something soon to understand that you cannot rush greatness. So we get them when we get them. But Jamu will have his artwork as his background today. So yeah, we'll be back in like 5 minutes and we'll get into this because I don't really have anything to tell you guys this week. Like, subscribe, follow, and as always, we are not professionals. Please do try this at home. Play D&D, Pathfinder, or your tabletop game of choice with your friends and family, and it will probably be fun, assuming that your DM doesn't kill you all.
Like a jerk.
Yeah, so we'll be back in a minute.
Like an arse.
Up.
I have been told something that I'm going.
Put it in the chat.
Hi.
Hi.
Sup?
We're live.
Sup?
Hey.
Oh.
How's it going?
Oh, hey.
how's
Hey, girl.
everybody doing?
Hey.
So, before we get started, let's do hero coins. I'm pretty sure I forgot last week.
Oh, I need one.
You obviously need one. You burned through them like nobody's business.
I'm
Skype
stacked.
folks, if you need, you owe me 2 is what.
Nope.
You've got 5. You can only have 3.
Oh, I guess I should get my dice.
Probably. Do you need
That would help.
Skype folks, if you need a hero coin, go ahead and take one. Okanady, do you need one?
I finally know
Think
my
so, yeah.
spells. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Can you hand me one?
There, pass that down to him, please.
Just sit down.
All right. And welcome back. As you can see, the table is already red. We have a new feature this week. The big board has a camera on it so everybody can see initiative order and, you know, bonuses that I'm sure you will have many of here shortly. So, last week you guys were in the city of Hattahili looking for a dark magic artifact that had been smuggled into the city. You had made your way here, where you all are, the Shop of Wonders, where you met the crusty little old man that runs the place, Drexel.
His name is Drexel.
His name is Drexel.
I kept calling him the proprietor.
I called him the old man.
His
I
name
like
is
proprietor
Drexel.
better.
Giram Kilborn is here with you. Had just cut a deal to travel along with you guys because his ship is busted. And he just wants to finish the race. He said that he would pay this proprietor for the item and allow you guys to win. If you all make it to the finish line together, he would allow you to win and he would come in second. He just really wants to finish. The deal was made, but then Jamu and Drexel
Jamu.
had some words, and when we left off, Jamu
And
was
shocking grass.
in the process of taking a surprise round action. He was going to do shocking grasp
And touch of fatigue.
and touch of fatigue. So why don't you go ahead, right? And we're past a minute in, so we won't get demonetized on YouTube.
Yay!
That's why I do the announcements first and then the countdown.
I think he
because
says
if
this every week.
you curse and then we can't get monetized. Not that we ever do anyway, so whatever.
I swear every week anyway.
That's true.
Oh no, yeah, that's gonna
Let's
happen.
get the shocking grasp out of the way first.
So that's 1d8 lightning damage.
Do I get a save?
Let me look right here.
He's checking his cards.
Good.
I
He's
do.
well prepared this week. I'm
He
very
really
proud.
is. He's worked real hard at like figuring out his spells and stuff this week.
You shred your hands and crack a bolt of lightning. Make a melee spell attack roll. On a hit, the target takes 2d12 electricity damage. If the target is wearing metal armor or is made of metal, you get a +1 circumstance bonus to your attack roll with the spell. And the target also takes 1d4 persistent electricity damage on a hit. On a critical hit, double the initial damage, but not the persistent damage.
Okay, so you need to make a spell attack on this, who originally was a hunched over, crusty little old man, but
It's now 6 feet tall.
is now straightened up. His hair isn't wild and crazy anymore. It's kind of slicked back, and he is no longer holding his staff. His cane is now an elongated staff in his hand, and he just sort of swelled to fill the room. Oh no, not like that! Don't be gross. Okay.
He
Shocking grasp attack.
does
roll.
not get a save.
He does not get a save, but you have to make an attack roll. You have to hit him.
Okay, so it's my spellcaster level.
So I wrote it down for you. It should be your spellcaster level plus
Where? Did you write it down?
look on the little papers.
All our characters are blacked out.
See where it says spells?
Yeah, I haven't figured out how to fix that yet. where
Spell.
you can
Just
see the
like-
characters
No,
against the
Have
screen.
have a light shine on them, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But then you run the risk of the screen having a glare on it, so that I don't know.
So black
I'll figure something
Our
out.
characters' minis are distinct enough to tell
Yeah,
who
that's
it's who.
it. Charisma.
Hopefully.
Your charisma
Yes, you are a charisma spellcaster.
A charisma
plus 10
plus my spell
plus
level.
the spell level. So if that's a first level spell, that means plus 1.
So in
Plus
this
what?
case, it's actually going to be a spell attack roll, which means you're going to roll a d20, and rather than using your base attack bonus, you're going to add your charisma bonus. So it's
Okay.
going to be a d20 plus your charisma bonus.
Great.
Um,
Don't betray me on the first roll, my die.
first roll, here we go.
Yeah, this is why I don't understand why Jamu would become a
An 8.
sorcerer.
An 8 plus your charisma bonus is...
That is the full roll.
Oh.
Did you look at your charisma bonus?
Yes! I have a +1!
So you rolled a 7.
Yes!
Um,
Oh shit.
you go to
May
zap...
I suggest that you do have
Hero coins?
Hero coin.
Oh, right.
Just
Roll
saying.
it.
Let's hope this
Like,
is
is
better.
it worth it for shocking grabs?
No whammy.
Yeah, 20!
He's dead. He's dead. He's done.
Okay,
He's gonna die.
let me look at the
So
spell. Let me
it's a
look at the
critical
spell.
It's
success.
It's a
Let me
crit.
look at
So
the
it's 2 times
So,
2d12.
So it's going to be 4d12.
4
is what
D12.
damage he is about to do.
Okay, so D12 are,
Okay.
what do they look like? This?
That is a 12.
Each
yes.
face is a pentagon, yes.
Okay. Let me just find, here it is.
Jesus, you guys.
I told you, we kick your monster's ass and then we mask him in glory.
Shut your mouth.
No. Okay.
I'll hit him.
No! No, I'm kidding.
No one is hitting him.
Alright,
Um,
4d12.
okay, so let's see.
Oh.
Wait, let me,
4d12 of lightning damage?
lightning damage.
Excellent, thank you.
Shit.
Damn it. Okay,
4d12 of lightning damage, go ahead.
oh, I get a +1 circumstance bonus. No, wait, on,
That says.
I
my
didn't
critical-
just-
Lightning.
I didn't just make it up, it's actually on the sheet.
that
He's resistant
is
to it.
a 20.
20 points of damage, 20 points of lightning damage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What does he take? 10 damage?
I rolled about a 10 on both.
And then how does the persistent damage work? At the beginning of his turn, each round he takes an additional, how much?
1d4.
1d4 every round. So, putting it on the board. So,
And then I also touch a fatigued him, so
1d4 persistent lightning damage. Okay. So he's going to take 1d4 persistent lightning damage at the beginning of his turn every round. Touch of fatigue. Why don't you tell me how that one works?
yes, sir. All right, let me just look here.
And that's his 3 rounds for the surprise action. He put his hand on the guy. That's one action. Zapped him, and now he's touch of fatiguing him as the 3rd one.
He gets a saving throw fortitude. If I remember the spell correctly, the target gets the fatigued effect. Doing
That's right.
anything that can cause fatigue will cause him to be exhausted,
Correct.
Okay,
like running or charging.
so it's a fort save
Yes, it is.
against your spell. But, so it's going to be 10 plus your caster level, so that's 13, plus your charisma
No, it's spell level.
spell level.
So 1.
Okay,
Either
so
way.
11.
Okay, so it's 10 plus my caster level, which is 3,
Which is
so it'd be
3.
Can you
13.
verify that
Plus
it
the
is
spell
spell
level.
Which
or
is
spell
1, so it'd be
caster
14.
level?
14. So I got to hit a 14.
We're gonna verify that it's spell level or
Go ahead
caster
and do it
level.
on this one, and I'll verify
Um,
in just a second.
So if
Drink while you're doing it?
the fort save is a 14 on this, he
If it is a 14, it does pass, at least to my knowledge.
For John's sorcerer spells, is it, how do we calculate it? Is it spell level, charisma,
It's
and
10.
10, or is it caster level, charisma, and 10?
Live D&D, everyone.
Whoop whoop!
Remember that part at the
Yeah.
beginning
The
where I said
saving
we're
throw
not
against the
professionals?
sorcerer spell is 10 plus spell level plus the sorcerer's
It is spell
charisma
level.
modifier.
So 12.
It's spell level, yeah.
I had hit a 12. Nothing.
Does that mean you hit it or not? We don't understand.
Oh,
what
I
you're saying.
hit it.
Okay.
Honestly, I didn't even have to roll for that.
You
Oh.
just had to roll.
You did. You could have critical failed.
I could have critical failed. That's the only reason I rolled it. As you do that, he puts his hand on you,
Yeah, Taki.
and
Can I,
lightning.
can I over the table? Is this a free action kind of thing?
We're in
Because
combat. It's not his turn.
That's
It
what I'm
doesn't
getting
have
at.
to be.
What?
Why?
It's a legendary action.
He has an ability called reactive,
Okay.
where he
that's all
can
you have to
take
say.
a regular action as a reaction every single turn.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Okay, so
That's fun.
you don't have to tell us. I just wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
that wasn't.
No,
If it was flavor, then that's cool.
Oh
but
no! He's putting his hand back on Jamu and goes, "Lightning is an interesting
you're a
choice. Lightning is an interesting choice."
Ah.
And that darkness begins at his shoulder, goes down slowly. Time almost seems to stop while you watch this creep down, but you can't pull out of his long, gnarled fingered grasp. And I need you to first off roll me a fortitude save.
Great. Oh, that's tact.
Cat.
Okay, let me see. It's going to be 10 plus the spell
Okay.
level.
Okay, so let me see about fortitude here. Okay, so let's see.
This
That's
is a fun game for friends and family.
That would be an 18.
An 18,
It's also educational because you do a lot of math.
right? The math.
Yeah.
The math is
I don't see why
real,
parents get mad at their kids playing D&D. It's math.
right?
It's just
I'm all
math,
for
but
it.
fun.
Now, I'm also going to need you to make a will save as well.
Oh, goody.
Oh,
Shit.
this is a fun
I've said that
game.
3 times. We've been here for 30 seconds.
Yes.
Oh, he's going to hero coin that one too. He's probably out of coins at this point.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Language.
5, 6, 7, 23.
23. You actually made the will save, so you want the bad news or the good news first?
Ah, crap. Okay, what's the good news?
The good news is you are still able to. Let me
Cast
see here.
spells.
You
Breathe.
are still able to use your spells. Your spell ability is not removed.
Great.
The bad news is you are now a chicken.
What the f-
Just a regular 1 hit point chicken.
Ah, crap.
He's not actually 1 hit point. He still retains his armor class and hit point. Actually, I think you would count as flat-footed at this point. You wouldn't get your armor bonuses. But you're a chicken.
That's great.
Ah, great. Okay, this is
And he
fantastic.
he looks up and gazes at the rest of you and says, "Did anyone else have anything to say?"
Reaction. War song. You bet your ass I've got something to say.
All right, give me the bonuses for war song.
Hang
And
on.
everyone within 30 feet gets this, correct?
Yep, so everyone.
So everyone.
So everyone, yeah, 'cause
Everyone
you
gets
guys are-
this.
Yeah.
It's a very small shop.
It doubles range.
Okay.
+2 to bonuses.
Plus 2 to bonuses.
And I am singing
In the rain.
No.
It actually is raining because you're still in hot Healy, so yeah.
He is thinking of the rain.
Coke down the wrong pipe.
We don't breathe Coke.
No. Mm-mm.
+3 to all skill checks.
Would you stop dying, please?
No.
There's no dying in D&D.
+3 to skill checks. Got it.
Except that there might be.
I am a chicken.
You also can't speak because you're a chicken.
Ah.
However,
It's
you
okay,
can
Sylviana got you.
You can still do your magic. It requires a verbal component. The verbal component has to be done by you in character out loud as a chicken.
You suck. You suck. No.
This is gonna be fun.
At least I didn't turn you into a goldfish.
That's
Oh
true.
God. I can see one of us running around trying to find something with water in it. +2 saving
I mean, I can just
for
create
charm
water.
and fear.
Plus
Like,
two
that's
charm and
the
fear.
thing.
Why are you adding it to that? This is different.
This is +2 to bonuses. Okay. Alright, and we'll just, everybody else has the same shit.
This is still in my surprise round, like 3 actions, right?
You used all 3 of your actions, sir.
No, I didn't.
You put your hand on it, you cast 2 spells.
+2 to attack.
Sweet Jesus. This thing
Yeah.
is broken as
You
hell.
asked me if I had something to say. I got something to say.
And that goes for everyone in the party.
Bitch. Let's do attack.
And +2 to damage.
Good God. B? There's no B in damage. There's no crying in baseball.
Either I'll have to do it after school or I'll have to do it during school.
You don't have a way to make that more better?
So now that he's used his one reaction that he gets, everyone please just wail on him.
No, I'm just asking.
No, his legendary action is he can like make
No,
things.
I'm sorry. He gets 1 reaction per turn, not per round.
Per
Oh, that.
his turn or our turn?
Per your turn.
What?
What?
Boo!
His reaction is he can make a reaction anytime any of you do anything, basically. On one of
Why?
your 3 actions, he can choose to take a reaction to it.
But he can only do that once per round?
No, do it every turn,
That's not fair. He gets to move every time anyone moves.
basically.
So you've OP'd him to the point that he is undefeatable.
Let me double check. No, he's still very defeatable.
Except the fact that you made me a chicken.
Let me double check that skill.
I know it's
He can make. It says he can make a reaction every turn of combat.
Yeah.
So no, we're gonna say that's not a full round turn. So he's already used his reaction.
Thank God.
This turn. It should say round, not turn.
Okay.
But not.
Yeah, because every turn just means any time anyone does anything, he casts a
Yeah.
spell and we die.
Yeah.
And we
Or
turn
we
into a chicken.
Or we're all chickens.
Oh, that reminds me. He does actually have spell slots. So
Well, that's at least something.
Yes, those are
not
kind of
completely-
important.
okay, that's absurd. Is that everything?
For now. I'm not done.
Great.
+2 attack, and what's that for damage?
Damage +2.
+2 to attack, +2 to damage, +2 to bonuses, +2 to skill checks.
Plus 3
to
to
skill
skill
checks, and then
checks.
+2 to any saves against charms or fears.
I've got more when
Okay.
next time.
Pretty good.
Next
Okay.
time I get to do something, I've got more. I'm not playing with this mo.
Top of the initiative order,
Okie
Okanady with Sylviana on deck.
Okay.
Beat his ass.
I can't
Also help.
if I may ask a question real quick, I don't mean to interrupt, but
Sure.
I can't remember if I was elf-shaped or tree-shaped at this
You were
point.
tree-shaped, if I recall correctly.
I
Yeah.
believe that you are still tree-shaped,
Okay.
yes.
You are still tree.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okanady will make his move toward the fellow.
you can clear all the way up to him. Yeah, absolutely.
I should be able to anyway.
Yeah,
And
no problem.
I will smash him in the face.
Cool. You have 2 actions.
I will smash him in the face.
Bang,
Okay.
bang.
Un momento, por favor. Let me put on my spectacles.
Me too.
Oh God.
So 25 hit.
No.
Okay.
Eight.
Noted. 25 does not hit.
Oh, hey, what's the thing I have in my hair? Badger's something?
Yeah,
Badger's
Badger's Fury.
Fury.
What does it do?
Doubles your crit range.
Badger's Ferocity is the item that doubles your crit range. It allows
It
you
gives
to
you a
crit on like a
50%
10
chance
or
to
better.
hit, no matter what.
Okay. So I'm gonna trigger that. Now that is one of the slightly damaged crystals. So what do I need to roll to see if what happens there?
No.
He has to
Is
roll.
that I thought that was one of the perfect ones.
The perfect one,
It's
there was
not
only
No,
perfect,
yeah, there was
it
only
is one perfect that I have.
and it's got Breath of Life in it.
Yes, it's the revive spell.
The light from the crystal disappears and goes out as you tap it, but that's it.
Okay.
Does he get the spell?
He does.
Nice.
Okay. So
Now, no, we're gonna say you can tap those crystals as a free action,
Yes, please.
because how long does
Yeah.
it take to tap a crystal in your hand? Yeah.
All
No,
right,
so we're gonna call that a free action,
so
which
I'm
means you
rolling
still have an
again.
action.
It's also touching his branches, always.
That's also true.
God damn it.
Use a hero coin if you want to.
I do want to.
Pass them down. Man, I'm eating up some hero coins.
God, I
early
rolled
in
the
this-
same goddamn thing.
What'd you get? Not a crit.
Not a crit. 18 plus 13, 21. That's a miss.
21 misses. So he
18 plus 13 is 31.
8 plus 13.
Oh, I heard
8,
18 plus 13.
I heard 18 too.
I heard 18 as well. I thought you
I'm
did.
sorry, maybe I did say 18, but I rolled an
But
8.
you rolled an 8. Okay. No, that misses. As you swing that falchion down at him 2 times, quick.
Do you add all your bonuses?
First was a 25, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Did you add that +2 to attack onto it?
yeah, I did.
27.
No, I
No, he
added
added the 25. Okay.
Yeah,
25.
because I've got it written down. I account for them as soon as I got them.
So this, as you swing this falchion
27 will
down,
hit.
That's good enough.
he seems to not even be fully there. Like you just pass through, and he's almost like a shadow form, impossibly fast. And 2 swings and misses, and that means it's Sylviana now with Jamu on deck.
Chicken Jamu.
Chicken Jamu.
Do you have a chicken mini?
Oh God, I wish I did.
Ah.
If I had known, I have some.
That would
Sylviana, I'm not sure if you can tell, but you are
Right.
on the side over here across from the cabbages. I know it's kind of hard to tell with all the minis blacked out, but
Right.
that one right there is
Okay.
you.
So, first things first,
You're the
muttered,
realist.
"Oh, for cluck's sake," and cast Speak with Animals.
Speak with animals. Okay, now let's remember that although speaking is a free action, you can only take a free action on your turn. So you can speak to him now. But he won't be able to speak to you until it's his turn, which is next.
I can translate as needed, and now does it come out as clucking everybody or just to him?
Uh,
That's good. That's a flavor issue, I think.
that's I'm going to say that this secondary, smaller poison sumac tree golem opens the knothole mouth in the front of her face and goes, "Baka!" which he can understand. But no, you are speaking chicken right now.
Awesome.
Which, in the future, you'll need to do that correctly in character, please.
Kind of hate you right now.
I know. It means I'm doing my job.
Uh-huh.
Wondermus.
You have 2 actions left.
Okay. Awesome. And then, not in chicken. Perhaps this is not where we need to be. And hold action for healing as necessary.
So you're going to hold your last 2.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, one more quick free action speaky thing.
Uh-huh.
Giram, is there any way... Sorry, not Giram. Mr. Kilborn, is there any way that you can
Kilborn,
get
forgot
the
that he's there.
video feed back up?
I'll do my best, my dear. Give me 90 seconds.
Alright.
If we're still alive, that would be lovely.
Please don't die.
15
planned on
rounds.
it. And moving right along.
You're holding your last 2. Jamu.
Yeah.
Chicken Jamu.
Okay, so he takes a second and is just like, okay, and kind of just acrobats behind Celine. And I am going to roll acrobatics for that to get over the shelves and stuff.
You are a chicken. You can kind
You
of
got it.
halfway
Pretty
fly.
much
You don't
I
have
have
to
a
roll.
plus 10 to
You
He
don't
acrobatics.
have
just
to
wants to
even-
roll to be so you can tell him to describe what he's doing.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. Cool. And
Hardcore mother clucker.
Wow.
crap. Okay, so it's
Those
not
are the
as
only books
gracefully
we're gonna be
because it's a
making for this
14,
entire
but I
fight.
definitely get over.
Okay, so you're just moving over behind where Celine and Giram Kilborn are.
Yeah, Jomu kind of just, as a chicken, he's like, he originally jumps to try and get over it, but since he is now chicken, he just kind of moves through the items, through the shelf, and gets behind Celine.
So there's a chicken flapping wildly, feathers are flying all over the shop. You knock a couple of things off the shelf as you go over there. That's one action to move. What else would you like to do?
And still cast up, so mage armor on myself.
And what Mage Armor has a vocal component, I'm fairly certain.
Look
No.
at your spells.
Don't think so.
Mage
It
Armor.
would be funny, but
Pretty
I'm
sure.
Verbal.
Oh, yes, it does. Excellent.
Oh, that's fun.
So what's it sound like when a chicken casts Mage Armor on itself?
You suck. You suck.
That is not what it sounds like. All right. So the chicken language is a very efficient and succinct language. It takes very few words. So that's plus 4 to your AC. I'll put it on the board. Correct? Mage Armor plus 4 AC?
I'm looking.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
It is. You ain't gotta look.
I think he ought to get bonuses for clucking.
Oh, hey, hello. I'm wearing a gain a +1 item bonus to AC and a maximum dexterity modifier.
What are you
of
talking
+5.
about?
his Mage Armor. You don't get a +1 to any of your item bonuses because you're a chicken.
You ain't got
You ain't got no
item.
items right now.
You got
Nary.
beats and wangs.
Beaks and feets and wangs. Okay, that's 2. What would you like to do for your third action?
Let me look here. I know I have them.
Just like cast more spells to like protect people, because what it.
Hang on a
Okay.
minute. I can cast message
Sure.
Okay.
as a cantrip. So, and I'm pretty sure I can speak in all languages with message.
It's not language, it's
Message is more of a telepathic thing, and because you're able to still do your spells, we're going to assume you still have your mental faculties, which if you failed that will save, you wouldn't. You would just be literally a chicken running around. You'd still have your head for the moment.
Okay, so I messaged Celine for my final action, and I'm just like, "Hi, I'm the chicken behind you. Please help."
We got you, bud.
Okay. Celine, you're up, and then Bessie will be on deck.
The first thing is she's going to utilize her special abilities, and her song is going to morph.
Okay.
We are removing the +3 skill check. We're taking out the inspire competence.
So the +3 skill checks are going to go away. +3, +3, +3, +3.
What is, in fact...
Alright, so no more +3s to skill checks,
She's weaving in inspire greatness.
which is plus...
Plus 2d10 to hit.
Whoa. Whoa.
Dang.
2d10 to
Hit?
hit?
Hit points or hit?
That's temporary hit points.
Hit points.
Oh,
That's what we had that
Okay,
same thing
okay,
before.
hit
We were like,
points.
oh boy,
I was
what?
about
No.
to say, that's going to be...
So everybody's good. So
look
go
at
ahead and
you,
roll
whoa.
2d10.
Okay.
And,
Hey guys, here, you can hit everything forever.
Is this my 10? That looks like a 10. That's a
Do
12.
we roll it and then we all just get it, or do we all
Yeah.
roll individually?
Yeah, she
I
rolls
roll
2d10 and everybody takes that number of temporary hit points.
That's a 10, and that's a 4.
So everybody gets 14
hit
additional
points.
temporary hit points. Go ahead and mark that down on your character sheets because I'm not putting that on the board because I don't have your hit points.
Oh wait, what are we writing down?
You got
I mean, if you want our hit points, we can give them to you.
Okay, so how many temporary hit points?
I would do so under
14
protest.
plus 14.
I know you don't like me knowing how many hit points you have. It's fine.
It also has plus 2 competence on attack rolls.
So in
girl.
addition, so now it's +4 to attack.
You dropped your cap.
Okay.
I got it.
No, I got it.
Okay,
There
+4 to attack. What else?
And plus 1 on fortitude saves.
Okay.
you go. Thank God. So,
+4 attack for
She's
every-
learned a little bit
Yeah, she
in
has.
battle.
yeah, she has.
So it's still just going to be +2 to the damage, though.
Oh wait, is he taking his persistent lightning damage?
It hasn't.
It hasn't gotten to
top of
him
his
yet.
turn yet. But
Oh,
I've got it
yeah,
up
you
here.
right.
So. Oh, I messed up. There's a lot going on. Damage. 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 And then it's +2 to fort saves. +2 to fort. +2 to fort. +2 to fort.
It got dark.
+2 against charm fear, and then +2 fort. Wow. Your songs are pretty
Okay.
powerful.
Bufferific.
Quite good.
Nerferific, is that what you said?
Bufferific.
Bufferific, yeah.
Now I have a out of game question.
Okay.
Can I still cast Cat's Grace on a chicken?
I mean, you have a pouch of cat fur.
I'm probably covered in cat fur, to be
You-
honest.
The cat fur is never an issue for you guys.
Right.
We have cats. Everything has
everywhere.
cat fur on it.
Yeah,
That's just how it goes. And you only need just a little pinch.
I only need a
So
pinch.
you can absolutely cast Cat's Grace.
Cat's Grace on the chicken, that's a +4 to Dex, which gives you...
A lot. +4 to Dex from Cat's Grace.
Stop that.
What are you doing? I'm a little piggy. Oh God. Now it's not the time, Shri.
You still have an action left.
I do. And I'm about to hit you, and I'm sorry.
Why are you hitting me?
Sound burst.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Oh!
Okay. Soundburst it is. That's a spell attack, or do I get a save against that one? I can't remember off the top of my head.
It's a fort save.
Fort save.
So,
And
Okanady,
so it's going to be 10 plus the spell level plus, so it's going to be 19 plus the spell level. No, 20 plus the spell level. Because you're level 10 now.
22.
So 22 on a fort. All right.
oh no. Okanady, I think you need to switch. I think you need to switch.
I had to hit a
dice.
22.
And it's an attack roll.
No, not because you're not doing an attack. I'm trying to save against it.
Okanady,
Okay.
I think you need.
But,
dice.
And it was 22 or 23.
I think it's a level 2 spell, 22.
Okay. Also, Okanady is probably going to need to roll a fort save on that as well.
He did. He sucked at it. I saw his face.
So a
Don't
successful
forget to add
save.
your shit in.
Yeah, a successful save halves damage on this.
It does.
Okay. So what would the damage on this have been? Because what's my bonus to fort save? Your bonus to fort save is 2. I still fail. That sucks.
It would have been a 5.
So it would have done 5 points of damage.
No.
How much does Soundburst do? I thought it did a lot more
Oh, it
damage.
did like
2d10s.
2d10 and you got 5? Oof. We're going to call that 3.
Okay.
What are we calling that 3?
I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm trying to back him up.
Does that have a push component to it?
No, we're just trying to
Just
No,
damage.
I'm just throwing shit.
Just throwing whatever you can at him.
kitchen sink.
So Okanady would also take 5 points.
damage.
You'll take 5. It did not affect Drexel as much as it should have. It almost seemed
So-
to part and go around him a bit.
So Okanady did get hurt.
Yes.
And he gets healed.
Wait, don't. I mean,
Well, she
He got
got an
hit
action for that.
He got hit for
specific
5,
purpose.
but she's got 2 held heals.
Yeah.
So
Um,
now you don't have to use that though if you don't want to.
This is
Although,
Okanady we're
saving
talking
your
about.
actions. Actually, yeah, no. Considering his ability, it was the best option.
Did you want to go ahead and cast a heal for one of those held actions, Sylviana?
okay.
Don't.
Nah.
Okay.
It's 5 damage.
At
Yeah.
this point, Okanady is accustomed to my screaming, and it does very little damage.
Didn't seem to affect him much more than it did.
I yell
Drexel.
at him all the time. It's fine.
Is that 2 or 3 for you, Celine?
That was all 3.
That was all 3.
Because I did the, I changed the weave of my tune.
right.
I cat's graced
Cat
the
breaks
chicken,
the chicken,
and then I sound
and then
bursted.
you sound bursted. So that's 3. Bessie is up, and then things will start to happen.
All right,
quickly.
Bessie is looking out the door. What does Bessie see?
Bessie looking out the door, she sees the square with the fountain in the middle of it. She sees all of
What
those
is that
hooded.
sound?
It's the music. She sees all of those hooded faces in the windows. Most of them have that same purple glow that Drexel is giving off. And standing at the mouth of the alley, exactly opposite of the front door from the Shop of Wonders, is a very large, gray-skinned individual, about the same size as Bessie, but not a race that any of you have ever encountered before.
She's going to
Armed.
free action relay that information,
Sure.
so everybody knows that there are hooded purple faces and some random gray alien that is large.
Yeah. Drexel's friends are all outside around the
As
courtyard.
is
and-
a small forest of small poison sumacs.
That they are all still out there, and
Be
they're on.
careful, they will make you itchy.
They're all on the side of the building, aren't they? Or are they still in the back?
They're arrayed near the front door.
Okay.
Since I got called inside, they came with me.
Okay. Fair enough.
She is going to
Hello?
How?
I'm fixing to break something. And that's me, not Bessie.
The music is bugging you.
I can't do anything with the music on. She's gonna do a shield focus, which is a +1 to her AC.
Okay.
That's a passive thing, isn't it?
I believe that's a free action.
It's a
I don't-
feat.
No, I think that, but wait, I think shield focus just is always there. I mean,
If it's a feat, it should be. It shouldn't have to be something that you.
Yeah, I don't
oh,
think it's
wait,
something-
no. If it's a feat, then it is something that you would have to activate.
I don't think
Right,
so.
because I have quick
don't
draw
think so.
too, and you have to say it.
I don't think that's the case. But
Okay,
I'll
well,
look
hold
into
on.
it.
Well, +1 to AC for Bessie. It's up there. Oh wow. The wind is blurring outside.
Yeah.
Now you know why I took the reef down.
I'm torn.
Oh no, that sounds bad.
Don't say Natalie Imbruglia. Don't say Natalie Imbruglia. Because she's torn. Never mind.
I just.
You gotta stop with these obligatory references that we don't get.
Can't.
But if they're obligatory, you can't stop them.
They're just auto magic.
Auto magic. Nice. I like it.
All right, so
No, that's. What the shit?
Be sure to visit our merch shop at thiswebsitedoesn'texistyet.com.
she's gonna throw on the
That's a
aura
real
of
website, real quick.
courage.
Aura of Courage, okay?
That's an automatic, persistent +1 to her AC.
That feat.
So I don't have to
Yeah.
do anything
You
for
don't have
shield
to
focus.
activate.
Yeah, so
Okay, well this is
I'll leave the +1 AC if it's not already added into her AC though. Just so you are aware.
okay.
So that
Um,
doesn't count as an action. She still has 2. 2 more.
Aw, this website doesn't exist yet. .com doesn't exist.
I think we just had a volunteer for our next chicken.
I'm sorry.
That's where I was. Detect evil.
Detect evil. On this guy?
He's evil.
She's looking out.
I've told you.
Okay.
I told you guys that he was evil.
The
When we first saw him, I did.
Okay, that's
detect
enough.
evil.
Thank
I
Bruh.
knew he was evil.
Bruh.
Thank you.
Ah!
Bruh.
The cultists all ping as evil. The person at the end of the alleyway does not.
Smite evil.
Smite evil on.
Cultists.
What's the range on that?
It's smite
So
evil.
it's gonna be
So I thought that was like added in as part of an attack. Like you hit somebody and then your paladinic powers zap them through the weapon. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
so once per day a paladin can call out to the powers of good to aid her in her struggle. As a swift action, she chooses one target, so she's going to the first cultist on the right.
Sure.
Adds her charisma bonus if any. I don't think she has any.
Attack rolls.
Okay.
So-
She does. To her, can I play this, please? Charisma bonus to her attack rolls and adds her paladin level to all damage rolls.
Okay. Any save?
If the target of Smite Evil is an outsider with the evil subtype, the bonus on the first successful attack increases to 2 points of damage per level.
Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't apply to this. They're not
Okay.
outsiders. They are, or were, at one point human. Or
It remains-
someone in the realm.
Smite Evil effect remains until the target of the smite is dead, or the next time the paladin rests and regains.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to roll an attack roll,
Oh, okay. Okay.
right? Because it's to my attack rolls.
But this guy's way outside. You can't attack him. That's what I'm saying.
I can run to him and attack him. It's a swift action.
Yeah. The problem that you're going to run into is you might be able to get to the building that these people are in, but they are inside these buildings, like on second floors, looking out of windows.
You didn't say that was a second floor window. You just said it was a window.
Smite Evil is an add-on to your regular
It'll be an
attack.
add-on to a regular attack.
Okay, well, I quit and I'm going to bed. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. No, she doesn't. She's gonna hold.
Why don't you send her inside to the bad guy and attack him with Smite?
Because she sees all the shit outside and she doesn't want to get in the door.
Okay. That's a valid.
She has relayed the information that there are things outside. She is going to hold attack stance in the door.
There is another option that everyone has. You can go into a defensive stance that until the start of your next turn adds 4 to your AC because you're waiting for an attack. And anyone can do that.
Okay,
an
well,
action.
that's what she wants to do.
So she's actually going to be plus 5 to her AC right now.
Okay.
Q. My marker, go.
In the dog's food bowl.
There is one in the food bowl. Okay.
Can you put this in?
Here.
Me turn?
I double try.
But it fits in the last one.
Is it me turn?
Not yet.
No, because you're
Good.
getting last.
Good, it's finally me turn.
It'll
Okay.
be your turn
First.
after.
What knowledge do I have to roll to... Well, no, he's the worshipper of Shellick. I know what he is.
It will be your turn after. It is his turn
Oh.
now. It's almost your turn. So, Drexel looks down and runs his finger along the counter in these two huge...
Why are you chatting in that one? We're chatting in...
Did-
Sorry.
These two big gouges that Okanady has left in the countertop with his huge falchion swings. He runs his finger along the splintered wood and goes, "Let's not wreck the shop, shall we?" And
Wait,
vanishes.
wasn't this a surprise round?
It was.
No, Jamu got a surprise round, and then we went into the initiative order.
Oh, okay.
So he disappears, and the only person that sees him when he reappears is Bessie. He is now in front of the fountain outside. He didn't want you guys to wreck his shop.
Okay, that's fair.
He is going to... Yep. I need this. Nice.
Well, there's no running now. No.
All right. So I'm going to need this in a minute, probably. Okay. And that's it for his turn. Mark, you're up. And then it will be the other cultist's turn.
So, like, can I roll perception to figure out where he went as a free action?
As a free action, as you turn around, you see
Okay.
Bessie back away from the door a
Directionality,
little.
right.
Yeah, you see her back away a bit from the door, and so as a free action, you know he's poofed himself outside.
Okay. Disappear. Oh, person move. Obviously, person out there. Got
Yeah,
it.
she kind of startled move.
Yeah. Okay. But I cannot see him, correct?
Not at the moment, no.
Well, that's fun. Okay. Another question. When does his reaction recharge?
We don't know. Actually.
It's going to be at the top of every round.
Okay,
Is
so
when
at
it's
the
gonna
top
happen.
of the order it recharges. That is what I wanted to know.
Okay. I'm caught up. Yeah, he'll recharge at
Well-
the top of every round, not every turn. That would be insane.
Yeah. That would mean anytime we did anything, we died.
Yeah, he would have a reaction to it.
Okay. So,
3 actions. What would you like to do?
I am going to go to right behind Bessie. Actually, is there any windows in the shop? I assume not.
There are 2 windows that face out into the street on either side of the door there, yeah.
Oh, well, I can just do a 5-foot step to see out the window, can't I?
Yeah. Well, there's a suit of armor in the window right here that's kind of obscuring your vision, but you would be able to see him out there in front of the fountain.
Well, that's all I really need. Okay, I'm gonna do Order's Wrath, which is a spell that you channel. The description is you channel lawful power to smite enemies. Your power takes the form of a 3-dimensional grid of energy. Only chaotic and neutral, not lawful, creatures are harmed by the spell. The spell does 1d8 points of damage per 2 caster levels, maximum 5d8, to chaotic creatures, or 1d6 points of damage per caster level at a maximum of 10d6 to chaotic creatures, to chaotic outsiders.
Okay. So, is there any type of save on it?
Will
save. So I've got to get a will save that hits your caster level, which is 10 plus what level spell is this?
My caster level is not level 10.
No,
This
it's
is
10 plus 7 plus whatever level the spell is.
It may be
Oh,
different.
10
for
plus
him.
7, it's 22. You have to do 22. I have it saved. I have spell DCs on my character sheet.
Okay. So he makes his save, but that'll be half damage. So
Yep.
it will do full damage to him because this is a chaotic evil person.
Yeah, I kinda guessed.
So is it just directly at him, or does it have to pass through the area between you and him to
It's
get at him?
directly on him.
It's
Okay, so it's not a traveling thing.
No, it just manifests where he is.
Okay, good, because I was concerned, because I and my little bees are neutral. We're not lawful.
right. So what's
So
the
that-
damage on that?
Okay, so let me figure out how many dice I'm rolling real quick. That is 2, 3, 4, maximum 5. No, I roll. Wait, let me
Is
check
it-
my caster level. Real
It's
quick.
2d6 per caster level, right?
Yep. Okay, I'm 7th level. Right. So that would be. Well, no, it would be 1d8. Wait, is he an outsider?
No.
Okay, then it would be 1d8 per 2 caster levels.
So you're gonna roll 3d8.
The first d8 for being a caster. Second. Okay, it would be 4d8.
48. Okay. Let me know what
That
that
is
damage
25
looks like.
damage.
25?
29.
29?
Nick, clarify how much.
25.
25.
Okay, I thought it was more like 20.
Wait. Was that halved or not?
It was halved, but then it was full because
just
we
tell
chaos
him
beat.
what you rolled and let
It's
him
fine.
decide if it's half.
It just did. It's good. 25.
Okay.
Okay.
So, we got it. Okay. That's one action because you just used a 5-foot step. So you have 2 actions remaining. As this cube, sphere, unspecified
Cube.
polyhedron of energy forms around him and poof. Two actions left.
Just hurts him. Okay. Well, guess what? I thought he was going to be chaotic evil, so I prepared a bunch. As in, I have 2 more. So, I'm going to do that again. And
Okay.
again.
So fort save. Fort save. All right. So 48 for the first one. Let me know what you got.
Okay. 29 this time. That was a really good roll.
Okay. And 48 for the last attack.
19. A much worse roll.
Okay. And this cube just, it forms around him and then it and kind of squeezes in and you can see him fight against it, and then as that third crunch hits, and it shatters and the energy flies off like shrapnel and then disappears. And that's it for your turn. Now it's the cultist's turn. And as everyone is braced,
And they
all
start
of the
screaming like a
cultists-
microwave.
all of the cultists' faces in those windows out in the courtyard,
People on the streets.
all of them turn and they're gone.
Oh, good, they were fake.
And
No, they
as
weren't.
that happens, Kilborn goes. Now he's frantically working with like magical runes that are in the palm of his hand, and he goes, "All right, my blanks have those 6 locked down. I'm still working on the feed.
I don't even know what that means.
Thank
The
you.
6 little masked minions that he told you guys he had left
Uh-huh.
have moved themselves into position and are currently engaged with those other 6 cultists."
Yes!
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kilborn.
Kilborn,
Which
you are
brings us
very
back.
useful.
I do my best, thanks. Now, you guys gonna get us out of this or what?
I'm gonna
We will
smack
try.
him first opportunity.
Excellent, good to know. Okanadi, you're up. Silviana, you'll be next.
Okay. I would like to move to engage.
Okay.
I don't know how far out he is, but
Less than 50 feet, right? Right?
I don't know.
Ah, here we are.
So, he's here. Again, the scale is off. This is much larger area. So let me see if maybe I can zoom in a bit. Oh,
You know how you embiggened the Twitch view of the
got it.
map previously? Sorry.
So he's here, and you guys are inside. So I'm just going to take...
Except for Bessie, who's in the door.
Bessie is in the doorway, so she'll be here. Everybody else I'm going to pull off the board for the moment. Okanady, you were approximately... You were on the other side. You'll be able to get to him in... You can get to him in 2, I would think.
All right.
It's
I'll
about
move.
30 feet across, and it's about another 35 here. So.
All right, I'll move. Hang on. This bothers me. All right, can I have my guy?
Yeah, as you swoop past Bessie and come out the door, as soon as you come out the door, I'm assuming you're going to hit the
big,
ring and
the big boy button. Yeah, and I want to stay. So that would be 5 feet away. I want to stay 10 feet away.
Yeah, keeping a 10 foot.
Yeah, because I don't want him to be touching on me.
Right. No, I don't blame you.
But you can still swing on him, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got 10 foot reach, especially. Well, he's got 10 foot reach in the big end for.
So we're gonna just.
Just imagine Okanady running at you, a 10-foot tall tree, running at you, and then becoming 20 feet tall.
So yeah, you're full on into this guy.
Okay. Son of a whore.
Dude.
Does 29 hit?
Is that including the +4?
Yeah.
29 hits.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
God.
So we're gonna roll for some damage. Oh my god. 17.
17.
Yep.
As your swing comes down and looks like it would cleave this guy in half. You see that he's actually got several mirror images of himself.
That's why
around
you were
him.
talking about mirror image.
And one of these little duplicates that are all kind of gathered around him vanishes as you just cleave through it, and it explodes.
Okay, so
into
now
a
where
cloud
is he
of
on the
purple
board?
smoke. He's still there. He just has these minor illusions around him that make him much more difficult to hit. But you destroyed one of them.
So basically, what we're doing is killing as many mirror images as we can.
Sylviana, you're up. Chicken Jamu will be on deck.
Chicken John.
I'm going to say, to simplify everything at this point, since we're on the alleyway map, we're going to assume it's going to take one turn, one move action for everybody to get to the door, and then you would start from there. If you're coming out.
Yes.
Okay, so one move action. Tree Sylviana is now at the door with Bessie.
Tree Sylviana can actually take the.
Oh, that's true. Boop. Tree Sylviana.
Ooh, hello. That's right.
Okay. So you've got 2 actions left, Sylviana.
If you would put me next to other tree, big tree, Okanady tree.
Okay. This man is now facing down a veritable forest.
Well, also there's all of the little guys.
The
Well-
little sumac hedges.
Oh yeah, plus all of your little bee guys, which are not bees right now. They're little
Sumac hedges.
they're little sumac hedges.
Saplings.
The baby Groots are running around.
We are Groot.
Ladies, find him.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
And so the girls to each go after a different mirror.
Oh, he had to bust out the bag.
I'm actually getting markers for the bees, or, well, they're not bees right now, but you know what I mean.
Baby Groots. Darn it, I have a baby Groot mini too.
Can we make all of them not bushes, but actual tiny trees?
Yeah, they are little. They are tiny poison sumac.
They are baby roots.
Let's say, oh man, how do...
They are poison sumac baby Groots.
Okay. The swarm acts as a single entity generally, and they don't share. They get their own set of 3 actions. Is that correct?
You historically have been having them go on my turn.
But
So,
they don't share actions.
As my action. Yeah, as my action.
As your, they do. So you guys do share an action pool. So there'd be 1 left. You would be able to make 1. Yeah, the bees will be able to make 1 attack roll.
I told them to find the real one.
Okay.
And so basically, that sounds like an open-ended statement. Attack until you find the real one.
Right.
So I mean, each
Pretty
round
much.
they'll attack.
Yeah.
That's the way I would read it.
Okay. Does that sound
Oh,
right?
by the way, yeah, except one of them just sort of shakes its head, or well, shakes her head, and tries to cozy up to Okanady.
Seems I have a fan.
There's a single baby Groot hanging out in Okanady's branches as it scrambles up. The rest of them go towards him. Go ahead and make an attack roll for the swarm, please. They will have +4 to their attack because that's what's up on the board here.
Okay. 17 plus 4, 21.
It's a miss. Would you? What was the total? I'm sorry.
21.
21. 21 is a miss. So they go up and they start biting at his ankles and smacking him with their little branch tendrils, but don't have a whole lot of luck. Chicken Jamu, you're up.
Immediately, I'm going to stealth, which was a 9 plus 26, so...
Stealth.
The chicken's in hiding.
Yes. Okay.
And
That's
9
one.
plus 26 for stealth.
I know. Your stealth is out of control. So, you're stealthed. What next?
I go right next to Bessie.
Okay.
And then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold an action where if he moves or attacks, since I've kind of got a direct shot on him, I'm going to prepare a Ray of Frost on him.
Oh my God! Why?
It's...
Okay.
Do you see me using
Ray of
any
Frost,
other
Ray
ranged...
of Frost, Ray of Frost.
Do you see me using any other ranged attacks that would actually hit
How
him?
about?
Magic Missile!
Magic, you're right. I'm sorry.
You can hold a spell.
I will hold this spell of Magic Missile.
Ray of Frost is like
1d3.
it's horrible. It's just horrible.
Let me think.
Yes, but it hits, unlike some spells.
Okay.
Yeah, magic missile's fine. I mean,
Jamu,
it's a shite
Jamu
spell,
stealths. He moves to the door, and is now holding a spell for in case what this guy moves.
In case he moves or attacks.
All right, if he moves or attacks, Jamu's going to blast him with some sort of spell. So that's it for him. Celine, you're up, and then Bessie's on deck.
Phantasmal Killer.
Oh!
I don't have to move. I have 120 feet for the
Heard.
spell.
Heard.
So the way this reads.
I know how Phantasmal Killer works.
Okay.
What's the save on it again?
Will.
Will save. We're going to manifest it as this giant hand,
Okay.
if that's okay. Will save. 10 plus the spell level plus your caster level, right?
So it is a no. It's minus charisma.
I have to make a will save first.
Right. Which is 24.
Okay. This hand appears and he, "Oh, my dear, I know that's not real."
What did he roll?
A
The only way to
16.
beat that is a nat 20.
His will save bonus is 24, and I rolled a 16, so I rolled a 40. So he
Good
disbelieves.
God.
So it's a success. It's not a critical success.
Right.
So he still takes damage.
So he's still going to take,
He's
and
still-
then I do the fort save to try to reduce the damage.
Okay.
So the
No, it's a
forts-
will save.
It's a will save and then a fort save. This spell has two
Please
different
read
saves.
this because I don't understand what's happening. This one right here.
Okay, let me get my.
Got it right here.
I'm not
It's a
downing
blue
you.
one.
I just don't understand from my side what's
Okay.
happening.
Nope,
So
that's
the
not-
effect of the killer is based on the outcome. of
And
the
we may have
target's
different versions of this spell too.
Will save. So critical success, the target is unaffected.
But he didn't.
So
He
that's
had a
right.
success, not a critical success.
Right.
So, but he had a success.
Correct.
So that means the target takes 4d6 mental damage and is frightened frightened 1. So
Okay.
you take 4d6 mental damage and is frightened.
That's why I'm confused, because we're working with a different. That's a 2E version of the spell. That's why I'm confused. I'm looking up my version real quick.
Okay. Are we going to consider them different? Are we going to look at different things?
Uh,
Hold on.
no, we're gonna use based on that. I'm gonna take that 4d6. So for this one, yeah, his version of the spell is going to be different. A will save makes them disbelieve it. If the will save is successful, then the phantasm, they disbelieve it. They don't think it's real. It's like a boggart at that point.
Okay.
Um,
But that's not the
But
spell
that's not-
she's throwing.
She's throwing 2E Phantasmal Killer. So let's go based off of your card, and when he casts it, he's going to do it based on these rules.
Okay.
Because he has that spell as well. That's why I knew about it. I had studied that one a little bit
So you take 4d6
of
mental damage.
mental damage. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll that 4d6 up.
Where are my bone dice? I need you ladies. Where are you?
And so 4d6, because he hit the will save, is that...
That's
That's
on a
the damage.
successful.
Oh, on a fail, he would just die.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah. It's a level 4 spell. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
8 plus 10. So that's 10.
10
So she
points of
rolled
damage?
8 on the dice.
Mm-hmm.
Plus she has 2 for damage. Right?
That's right.
So
Oh, I
that's
forgot
10
to add
total.
my 4 damage
10 points of damage?
to my.
Every little bit helps, right?
Okay. That's 1.
Yes, ma'am.
You have 2 actions left.
Yes, I do.
The Phantasmal Killer walks up, touches him. It's
and
not
you're,
actually
you're feared one.
Okay. Fair enough. The hand was just a representation.
Sure.
What actually appeared, none of the rest of you would have been able to see it. It
Right,
would just
even-
look like a blur that walked over
So,
and touched.
according to my spell card, no one can see it. I only see a vague outline of a shape running at him.
Okay.
He would be the only one that would see it.
I'm going to... okay.
So you don't have to share. Because it's not, nobody else would see that.
Nobody saw it.
All I would see would be a shape.
He looks confused as this blurry shape runs up to him, touches him, and he physically winces back from the damage that was done. But he almost instantly appears to shake. The additional effects that you would have expected.
Okay.
So he's immune to fear.
We don't know that.
That's one action. You still have two left. Go ahead.
I should have mentioned it only targets living creatures.
Still counts.
Okay.
He is alive.
Okay.
Not for much longer.
It's actually really good to know that he is, in fact, a living creature.
I guess with that, she's going to move to Bessie's side.
Okay. So that'll be your second action. You're hanging out in the doorway with Bessie and the chicken.
Just outside and to the right.
That's left.
Her left. My right. Her left.
There.
Stage right, please.
Got it. That always confused me.
Me too. Magic missile.
Magic missile, roll the damage. It's 1d4 plus 1. Is that right?
1d4 plus 1 plus 2.
Okay. 1d4 plus 3.
That's not a d4. That was, hold on. I was like, how did I roll a 5 on a d4? It's because that's not a d4.
It's magic.
Oh, well, that's a 1. I rolled a 1.
So, 1
4.
plus 3.
4
So 4
damage.
points of damage.
Okay.
You yourself said every bit helps. As this little dart flies across. Like, did you guys,
Pew, pew.
you know the little, the whistling birds or whatever it was that
Yeah.
he had on the Mandalorian? But it's just one instead of like 87, which is what he has. Okay. That's 3.
Yeah.
Phantasmal Killer, move, magic missile. Cool.
Yep.
Bessie's up.
All right, Bessie.
Bessie can clear that space in one.
Bessie will move to intercept homeboy.
Okay, where would she like to go?
I'm assuming she will want to be. Does she have a 10-foot reach or no? Or is she 5 foot still? 5 foot. Okay.
She's 5, I believe. Check her sheet. I know Boss is a really big sword, but I think she's still got a 5-foot reach.
We didn't specify, but I'm assuming it's just a 5.
It'll still
She's
be a
masterwork,
5 foot.
but we didn't specify range.
So here-ish.
That's perfect.
Okay. He would count as flanked right now because the little swarm of sumac baby bushes are on the other side, so he is going to count as flanked right now.
So she will smack that all on the floor. So that's one move. So she's got a.
She's got 2. Yeah, she's got 2. actions left.
That's 11 plus, that's 25 plus whatever bonus she has, which
Her
is plus
bonus
4.
to attack is +4 right now.
Yep,
So
it's
29. 29 hits.
Okay. And so she's got 1d8 plus, what are the bonuses on that? Plus 2?
+2 to damage right now.
Ooh, that's max damage. 8 plus 7, 15 damage.
15. Wow. Big hit from boss. Nice.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, you touched a thingy. It made go small.
My bad.
Did I not say Smite Evil? Or did I?
You did not.
You did not, so you should clarify that now.
I'll let you go ahead and add it in.
Okay, I meant to clarify.
That's not,
Smite
the
Evil.
board is not where it was, so it looks like he doesn't have anything behind him. Okay. Boom. There it is.
Technology.
Smite Evil.
Yeah,
have
you
your
can go ahead and add the
pamphlet real
Smite
quick?
Evil onto that. I don't mind you retconning that just a bit.
Shoot.
I know it's hard to keep up with all of these different skills and feats, so absolutely go ahead and add it in.
Well, and the interest in doing so had been expressed in a previous round.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's absolutely fine. I'm not mad at it.
That's her charisma bonus to her attack roll.
That's
and
one.
her paladin level to all damage rolls made against the target of her smite. So
She hit hard.
add she's at level 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she'll be 2 levels lower than...
So
Sol.
add 8 to that damage.
Alright, so 8 more. I'll just do it as an additional 8. Okay.
And
That hurt. Doing it
Yeah.
again. If you do it again, it'll basically be a -1 to the attack.
I'm not
Because
I've
you
got it
know
already.
how this works. You guys got this.
I've already got that written out. I just
And she, she's got.
okay. Yeah, I see. So Bessie is going to grab him.
Oh, shite.
Okay.
And so we're gonna go see him.
But I love her.
Oh. I wasn't rolling for the mirror images. We're going to keep all the damage that hit and just assume you guys hit him on all of that. I forgot about the mirror images. But yeah, she can go ahead and grab him. So that's going to be an attack roll versus his C and D.
We know Jamu.
All right, and so
I
28.
don't want anything different anymore.
How much?
28.
She grabs him.
Okay.
She wraps her arms around him. I'm going to say at this point, with him being actually grabbed, that those mirror images would instantly dissipate and shatter.
And
because
for
I'm
flavor,
not
she makes the big scary
mistaken-
moo that she makes.
If I'm not mistaken, no, mirror image is not a concentration spell. But if she's got him physically held, the little doubles wouldn't be very effective.
I would roll and see if she just accidentally grabs one of the mirror images. I mean,
She didn't. She got him.
okay, there you go.
She got him. So
Cool.
I'm going to say the mirror images are now gone.
Okay. Cool.
Just
Well,
because
yeah,
it
I
makes
mean-
absolutely no sense for somebody who's grabbed to be able to look like he's 2 inches that way.
Right.
So yeah, he's grappled. Cool. Is that it for Bessie?
Just about, I believe so.
That was all 3, wasn't
I'm
it?
gonna make sure that while he's grappled, I just want to make sure that there's nothing I need to know or do real quick. Combat maneuvers. Grapple.
He's grappled and defeated.
That would provoke an attack of opportunity. By the way.
Grappling.
Yes.
So he is going to take 1 attack of opportunity. All right. Thank you for your honesty. As
I love
she
Bessie.
closes her
Very
arms
sad
around
now.
him, his left hand snaps in a long blade covered in that same dark. It almost appears to be made of obsidian, and it has that dark smoke around it. And he will take a stab at her with this thing. So 27.
That hits.
That does hit.
Hey,
Okay.
you keep track of her HP?
Yeah. So no,
Give me a second.
that. Okay, he's got that right there. Okay. So it's that.
Yeah, he hasn't given us damage yet.
Okay. Well, no, that's here, right?
What? What do you mean? Okay.
I need Bessie to make a fort save, and she does have a +2 to that right now.
Let's see. Hold on. All right. So make a fort save. You said.
Yes, fort save.
And our plus the fort is what? +2.
Yeah, that's
So
the bonus right now.
28.
28?
Yeah.
Cool. Bessie takes a total of 26 points of damage. 11 of that is piercing. 8 of that is necrotic. And 7 of that is cold. So if she's resistant to any of those things, it would half that portion of it.
I don't know.
I thought we had extra for cold.
Minotaur, I believe, has resistance to cold, so it would be half of that, which is going to be 4, 3, so 8, 9, 10, 11. You're looking at 22 points of damage total with the cold resist. I thought you guys had a cold resist.
Okay.
Yeah.
That dog is gonna. Dogs don't like to be
Yeah.
hemmed up like that.
Okay, so that was from the attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Bessie gets shanked with this dark glass dagger that he just snapped into his hand, all Palpatine-like with the lightsaber out of the fold of his robe. Into his left hand. So, interestingly enough, Drexel is ambidextrous.
Great.
Yeah,
Is that it
I
for...
don't- I don't care. I don't like him.
Okay. Was that it for Bessie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think we're there yet. Give me a second. Okay. He's going to take his 1d4 of persistent lightning damage now.
About time.
Okay. So another crackle of energy zaps through his body, and he just, you know, it hits him, but he doesn't seem overly.
Clicking laughter can be heard from the chicken.
You better shut up, or else he'll find you.
It's silent clicking laughter. Oh, she sat on the remote.
The dog turned the television on.
You dingus, you sat.
She says she's sorry. You could give her a pet now.
Give me a sec.
Look at her. What's he doing? She's
Hearing the quiet clucking laughter. Gloating is not an attractive
Damn, I can't do
feature.
it. Okay.
What'd you say, Sil?
You're grappled in a ferid.
I'm grappled.
You're a ferid.
I'm sorry, what'd you say,
I'm
Sil?
grappled.
He's probably immune to.
Bloating is not an attractive feature.
Ah, goodness, I can't do that.
Hey, baby.
Sorry, I'm looking. This guy's got a lot of stuff. He's going to take attacks of opportunity from everyone that's around him as you see wrapped up in Bessie's arms, you see both of his hands go forward as he is about to cast a spell, and everyone will get an attack of opportunity on him.
I did also have a spell prepared that if he moved or attacked.
Go ahead and cast your held action Ray of Frost or Magic Missile, whichever one you wanted to cast.
Magic Missile.
Okay, what's the damage?
Hold on,
Magic Missile does 1d4 plus 1.
So
Plus whatever's up there.
you are aware that as grappled, he has to make a concentration check
What stat am I looking at?
of a DC of 10 plus the grappler's CMB plus the spell level. So, in order for him to make that spell, he has to roll at least a 23 plus whatever that spell level is.
What stat am I looking at?
23 plus. Okay, so he's not going to be able to do that anyway. It's not going to matter. He's going to have to just roll to escape from her first.
It's gonna be get your dice.
This cat.
And so Jamu's still going to get the held action, but
It
he's
is
just
a
trying to
1d4
escape her grasp at this point, which
plus-
means he needs to make a strength roll.
It would be.
Whatever it is plus 3.
Ooh, I rolled
It would be just a straight up combat maneuver check. So whatever his CMB is,
Okay.
it would be like basically an attack roll to beat her CMD of.
Okay.
I rolled 5 damage in total.
Okay, we'll take the 5 off because he is trying to wiggle free. Okay. So I got to make an attack roll versus her CMD or CMB.
Her CMD. So
Okay.
you roll an attack roll and add your CMD.
Attack roll plus CMB.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, does a 26 do it?
Does she have any modifier that would increase either one of those? That would it wouldn't increase that, but the strength modifier.
She doesn't have strength. She only has AC for damage attack.
Yeah, so he would break free at that point.
Okay, so he is able to break free.
And sorry, I was gonna say that the bees will, or rather the tiny sumacs, will attempt to him. Though
So-
with his ridiculous AC, I think it's kind of pointless.
Right now, Bessie, Okanady, and the baby trees would all get an attack of opportunity.
If he were to make a
He is casting the spell now. Now that he's broken free, he's going to go ahead and try to cast.
That was a nat 20
For the bees?
for the bees. For the
Okay.
little sumacs.
How many of the bees?
There are 51 total. One of them crawled up Okanady, so 50.
50? So he's going to take 50 points of damage. Just boom. Right?
Oh, but I don't want to lose 25 of the girls.
That's right. Whatever you hit him for, you're going to lose. Your bees
Right,
will
sorry,
lose half
a
that.
third. It's a third now, not a half.
When she went up to level 10, it dropped to a third.
At 9, it went
9.
to. We haven't done their level 10 update.
Oh yeah,
Um,
the bees are very much homebrewed.
yeah.
But at level 9,
So-
previously before level 9, she could attack with the entirety of the swarm if she wanted to, do however many hit points she had, but because they're bees, they die when they attack. she would lose half of them. But once she hit level 9, that's been mitigated a little bit, and now she can hit for 50 hit points of damage right now, but she's going to lose a third of the bees. So it's kind
16 and a half bees, so
we'll say probably 17. So go ahead and take 17 off that. He's going to take 50 points of damage. Jeez.
At least he's one step closer to death.
Agreed.
Yay!
Speaking of which,
And so Bessie gets an attack of opportunity.
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Bessie will get an attack of opportunity.
Let me know when you're ready.
Go for it.
12 plus 16, so that should hit. 12 plus 16 is 28.
28 hits.
Yes.
And she would be 8.
Mm-hmm.
4 and...
Oh.
Damage is an extra 2.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so that's 11 points of damage.
11 more.
And Okanady gets an attack of opportunity as he casts the spell.
Yes, he does. Okanady, Bessie, and the bees all got
And
an
that's a
attack
crit.
opportunity. Was that a natural crit, or was that one of your badgers?
That
What's its
was a 16. So that was inside the range
Natural.
of what I normally would have without the badger.
Okay. So we
Shit,
will not
shingle.
confirm that
It's
crit.
right
That's
behind
just a
your
crit.
left. The other wheel in the back.
What we ended up deciding to do was, with this badger's ferocity, normally it would double his crit range, which is already significant. So basically he would crit if he rolled on anything higher than a 10.
So that's 18.
To make that a little bit more
18 plus...
Sil was asking
sensible.
something.
Okay, wait.
Hang on, Mag. Just let
Sorry.
it, just let
Sorry.
it go. Okay. What?
I have trouble switching in between things and checking messages.
I do too. And it gets very
I'm sorry.
frustrating.
What was the attack roll from Okanady
The
this
total
time?
was 27 damage.
27 damage.
Yes, the attack roll was a 16. It was
Yep,
a
yep.
crit.
Yep.
Damage was 27 total.
Woof. Okay. Yeah, probably. I see it now.
Where
Sorry.
was Sil asking the question?
She was asking if she would still lose members of her swarm if they're not in a B shape, because normally they die because their guts get ripped out by a stinger.
Yeah.
But just for the sake of simplicity and consistency,
Their
And what-
magical guts are ripped out.
yeah, their magical guts are ripped out. Your crits, what we decided to do, what I was trying to say earlier, was that if it's a crit that's outside your natural crit range magically, then we're going to confirm those crits, which normally is a thing that happens in, like, for any crit in Pathfinder, but we don't use that rule because we think it's dumb. So, just for a little
It is dumb.
clarification. It is. I agree.
Agreed.
Owl. Ow.
Yay! We love it when he says ow. She said.
He does cast his spell, and very similar to the way he did before, he vanishes. However, this time, you don't see him reappear.
He's invisible.
Great, we got our main villain.
And he just vanishes and is gone, and that's going to be the entirety of his turn. Mark,
Well,
you're
I mean-
up. However, yeah. No, at this point, he has gone.
so it's my turn?
Table's blue.
We're out of combat.
You are
Oh.
out of combat. The large woman at the head of the alleyway looks around and, well, I guess the boss had other things to do. And Giram Kilborn walks out the door and says, ladies and gentlemen, as expected, I've done it in less time than anticipated. The feed is back up and live.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Happy to help my traveling companions.
It's a shame that servant of Shelik Rattan managed to escape.
That what?
Yep.
Ha! Ha! Yeah, that,
That guy that we just fought.
yeah. Wait. Why is there... What's with the chicken?
The chicken.
Oh, well, the guy that we just fought turned our friendly neighborhood cat into a chicken.
Seriously, can someone just dispel magic already?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
You cast Dispel Magic, and Jamu, in a burst of feathers, turns back into his normal cat form and kind of shakes it off like he's wet.
He coughs up some feathers and is like, I hated being that bluffing chicken.
You deserved it.
Shut up, Brock.
Several of the doors of these buildings in the courtyard burst open. 3 of the doors burst open. And 3 of the black, long cloak with the blank white masks, 3 of them totter back out and all come to stand next to Kilborn.
So these things were called faceless, Mr. Kilborn?
I generally refer to them as blanks.
Alright, just wanted to check, because I kind of forgot the name.
Sometimes they're referred to as no-limit soldiers, but that's rare.
I thought I told you.
Now, he refers to them as blanks.
Alright.
Let's see if we can get the map full-sized.
Yay!
And
Celine wants to go over to the lady that said something about her boss.
Oh, yeah.
she did, and Kilborn is going to walk with you as you walk up to her, and she... hello, my name is Ruth. I work with Drexel, the proprietor of the Shop of Wonders. I got a message that he had made a deal with you to get rid of an item that he didn't realize was illegal and wants to turn over to you and to the authorities.
That's
Yep.
correct, Ruth. I'll be taking that now.
All right. As she says all right and reaches under her tunic, she looks up and just looks around a bit, and her nostrils flare. There you go.
Oh.
And she hands you a small stone oval with a very unfamiliar rune carved. Just one rune in this smooth, oval, light gray piece of stone, and she hands it to you.
Celine immediately puts that into her little pouch bag situation.
Okay.
Turns to the group and says we should really be getting out of Dodge.
Are you going to be shocking grasping anyone else? Is that why you're holding your hand out?
No, Jamu wanted to use his Shelik sense on the pouch.
Shellic sense? Is that
We
a
can
thing?
do that
That's
on
not
the
a
boat.
thing. That's not
Shellic
a thing.
sense.
That is
Shellic
not a
eyes and
thing.
Shellic sense. Okay. So she
Yes, my
very
spicy senses are-
graciously stands to the side.
My Shellic sense is tingling. Your balls are just itching.
I don't have any.
Are you neutered?
I am neutered. I am fixed.
That was for the best.
If I wanted to
Yeah,
have children, I would
That
have
was
to
a
adopt.
wonderful decision by
Yeah,
whoever
Beauregard is a
decided.
very intelligent person.
I'm pretty sure I just lost somebody's mini.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No.
Where?
I don't know. I dropped it.
Like that.
Hang on. No, I see it. You just dropped the bees. They're behind you. They're right.
Ow. Dicks.
Balls.
Oh,
No, he's in Gilbert.
Urethra.
Dixon.
What? Oh, God. Okay.
My God.
Dixon butts.
Wow.
So you guys are all leaving. As you are going down the alleyway, no, nothing happens.
Okay.
Nope, you're good.
Oh, I guess while we're also walking, since Shellick sense isn't a thing, can I detect magic on the pouch?
Let's go loot his
No.
shop real quick.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, we are not stealing.
Bruh.
It's not stealing. He's like a minion of he's a minion of evil. Like we are owed this. Let's go.
Except
I don't
that
care.
The
It's
feed is back
it's
up.
our spoils of war.
This is not war, Tree. These are games.
I mean, we
Spoils
did
of
also just
game?
get. I mean, I did also get turned into a chicken, so I feel like I'm.
He
owed
turned
something.
the cat into a bird. We are owed something,
I
right?
am at least owed one thing.
When you say
No.
something
Have
about
the cabbage I bought.
Oh, okay.
when you say something about Jamu being turned into a chicken,
Please play a laugh track.
Kilborn laughs a bit and says, "That I got to admit that's actually kind of funny."
Oh shit.
Yes.
Mr. Kilborn, I would encourage you to never speak of that again.
I will gut you.
Here we go.
And as you guys are walking through the city of Hatahili in the rain, where are you headed?
To steal shit.
No, we gotta go
Oh.
back to Jordan
No.
and give him
We're going to Mr. Quicksilver's offices.
See Mr. Quicksilver.
Yeah. Turn in the cursed artifact, man.
Yeah.
As you are walking,
I'm such an idiot.
Kilborn, Your Highness, a quick word. Actually, we can all have this conversation. It's fine. I seem to remember that there was more than one deal made in the shop before everything went sideways. Now, I'm going to be traveling with you. After helping you purchase that item, I'm going to join forces. The other part of the deal I thought I would bring up now, as right there on the right there's a barber shop.
Oh. No. No. We are
I'm
not.
shaving the cat.
No, we are not getting rid of my goatee. Hell no.
Yes.
No. No. No.
We are in a hurry, everyone.
Fair enough, just thought I'd mention it.
I rolled
Thank you.
a
I
14.
think he's probably had enough for one day, right?
I was a chicken.
He was literally turned into a
Excuse
chicken.
me,
Can
I-
we please just move along?
I rolled a 14. I had a
Oh.
16 on my CMB. What's your CMD? I
Oh.
would like to scruff the cat
Oh.
and have him shaved.
No.
Some things
No.
you just have to take
No.
time for.
I cast Dimension Door directly in front of Jamu so that he can be 120 feet away from the tree.
Jamu jumps through the door, acrobatics through that crap. Acrobatics,
You're fine.
26. Yeah, I'm gone.
As a quick aside to Kilborn,
Yeah.
just for future reference, it would be ill-advised to taunt our feline friend. He doesn't have much of a sense of humor when it comes to such things, as you may have noticed.
That and the tree will actually do it. So.
Like 120 feet away, you just hear, "Screw you, Gilmore."
So am I to understand, Lady Elf, that you are asking me for a favor to perhaps give the cat less of a hard time? This is a direct request from you.
I'm advising you that it would be a poor decision on your part to taunt the cat.
Very well. Since you are asking, I will comply.
I'm actually not asking you any sort of favor. I'm advising you out of the goodness of
bard.
my
Acrobatic
heart.
sewer dimension door 120
I
feet
will
away.
take your advice.
As this conversation
heart.
is happening, the bard starts. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
You get glared at by a poison sumac.
Don't test me, lady. Sumac is so tasty.
At that point, shift back to elf.
All right.
And the bees become bees again.
All
And
right.
the one that's clinging to the tree is just happily buzzes around in the upper branches.
Okanady has a bee friend.
It's cute.
John told you where his office was.
Yes.
Also,
And we're headed there. Hasty posty.
You go in. There's a front door, and then there are several apartments inside. His is the one that is upstairs and to the right. So it's a very small hallway. Okanady would have to shrink down, and you know it's tight, but you can get through. And you guys go up the little stairway onto the landing, and there on the right, Quicksilver Investigations. It's like a frosted glass door with stenciled letters on the front of it.
You guys want me to do the talking or?
No.
No. We don't want you to do anything.
The door opens,
You deserve
and
it.
the halfling that you had
I
met
deserve what?
when you first came to Hot Ely
Oh man.
stands in front of you.
You're the one that was on the receiving
Success?
end of
Are we happy?
We're not happy.
Yeah.
I got turned into
But-
a chicken.
He's proud of the fact that he
I
got
am
turned
going
into a
to
chicken.
duct tape every single one of you. Apologies. While we are not happy, we have been successful. And she hands him whatever that relic thing is.
He, as you hold it out in your hands, he looks at it and pulls a small square of cloth and and he wraps it up in the cloth and he ties a knot on it real quick and then holds a hand out, and as he does, you see several runic tattoos that run down his ring finger of his right hand light up, and
Oh, that's convenient.
the thing almost disappears into the palm of his hand, and he shakes his hand off. Well done. That's success. You guys got about 2 days before that next moon falls out of alignment, so you're well ahead of the curve. Drink? We can either drink here, we can drink at
I
Silver Bell.
think we'd really just prefer to get on to the next spot.
I can take a sweet water to go.
No.
Oh.
He looks at you, Celine, and he gets kind of quiet and contemplative. As he's doing that, he hands a flask to John. That one's not a gift. I'm going to want that one back.
Alright.
Princess, do you know what your next destination is? I feel like if you did, you might not be as anxious to get there.
Aren't you supposed to give us our next destination?
I am.
So,
Clearly, we don't know if you haven't told us.
Yeah.
So.
Thought you might have gotten some additional information. Please, come in, sit down, one drink.
information, sir. Please.
I believe, Your Highness, that he is of the opinion that you'll need bracing for this one,
That was
judging
kinda-
by his face.
Well, if she needs it, then I'll hold her hand. We can just get on about it, please. For fuck's sake, lad.
Your next stop is Bavine, specifically the Bastille pasture.
Ooh.
I'm
Your
sorry,
next
I
challenge-
must have missed something. The Bastille pasture.
That's correct, yes.
The challenge you were saying.
The challenge, we don't know for sure, but most...
How do you not know for sure? You're sending us there.
I am. All I know is what you're to do here and where your next location is, and you will be told what the challenge is when you get there. But I hear things. Pretty good chance that you guys are going to have to traverse the labyrinth of the Minotaur.
Great.
I
You should be
also
good at that.
should
What?
mention one more minor thing about
Why do
the
I have
sun
a feeling
chase.
it's not so minor? What should you be mentioning, sir?
Well, tree Grolem, good sir. In watching the sun chase on the feed, I got the impression that you weren't especially close with your family. Is that correct?
We're fucking threes.
Well, I don't know how to say this diplomatically, but not all of you are trees anymore. Some of you are firewood now. Your four sisters were killed in the Moonfall Islands in one of those weird glitches when the feed went down.
Oh, good.
So,
Oh, mother.
yeah. Condolences. I'm sorry, but
How were they killed?
we don't know.
So
The
they were
feed
just
was
in
up.
pieces and
The feed was up. They did that thing where they turned into dolphins. They dove off of that cool, like, laboratory that they have over the water. They jumped down in as dolphins. The feed went out and cut to a couple of other teams, and when it cut back, just driftwood floating, pieces floating back up to the surface. But it seems awfully suspicious that the gnomes were killed, and then the feed goes down again and another team comes up dead. I don't believe in coincidences when it comes to murders. That's just me.
Kilborn. What kind of bullshit technology do you have? What the fuck?
We're literally all staring at Kilborn.
You guys are making me
Yeah,
a little
Kilborn.
nervous right now.
You should be, lad.
You're the one in charge of the
Or
technology.
we're gonna fuck you up. Explain your technology and how it keeps going down.
Alright, it's basically like scrying. It can be taken down through magical means. If I had to guess, the gentleman that we just met used an ability called Mage's Private Sanctum. Basically, it turns an area into an unscribable area. If someone does something like that, then the feed will go down. So someone's manipulating it.
So the Sun Chase teams are being killed off one by one, and if I had to guess, we're going to be the last ones on the list.
I'm thinking this was our turn. But they got the trees instead.
The trees were killed at the Moonfall Islands.
Oh, so we skipped past ours.
Well, I mean, at least everyone knows, you know, we
At
didn't
this
do
point-
it, and Kilborn didn't do it.
You hear the door open downstairs, and you hear two sets of footsteps.
Hey.
One of them very large and heavy, up the stairs. The other one almost imperceptible. Very small, very
And
light.
there they
Bessie
are.
draws boss.
Of course, same.
John's
Well,
claws
I
are
draw
in the
boss
floor.
too, but I draw my weapon. I
Bessie
need my
draws
falchion.
boss and turns, and as she turns, Bully goes, "We come in peace."
Oh,
And it's
Jesus
Bully and
Christ,
Guzbud.
brother.
He's like, "Hey, guy, here." And he throws a necklace and chain at the guy. Catches it and puts it on a side table really quick, starts wiping his hand off.
Bessie has not relented her sword. She's still sword tip to his throat.
Excuse me. Power lady, could you maybe not kill my friend?
Mr. Guzbug.
That's
Bessie
what it
lowers
is.
her sword.
Oh, God.
It's Guzzbug and Bully. They have come up.
It is very good to see you, Master Guzbug.
You as well.
Are you doing okay? Is everything okay?
No, everything is kind of fucked.
Yeah, no kidding.
Agreed. You do know, Master Guzbug, we are being hunted. The teams are being hunted. You need to be extremely careful.
Oh, yeah.
She's totally saying
He's-
this to Guzbug and not her brother.
Right. Bully's just like, what the fuck? All right.
John was relaying this information to Bully.
Guzzbug. He looks up at you and goes, okay, so here's our situation. You know how our ship goes in the water?
Yeah,
There's no water here.
right.
So Errol and Flynn and Jot, they go all the way around the southern tip of the continent and meet us on the other side. Or maybe we go with you, especially if people are hunting us. Safety in numbers. We all fight together.
Absolutely. You are
Yes.
more than welcome with us.
Okie dokie. See, I told you she'd do it. Bully's like, "Eh, jury's out. My baby sister is sometimes unpredictable.
She smacks him.
Case in point. John says, good luck in Bavine. Good luck
Thanks.
not getting murdered by somebody.
That too.
And got a lot of work to do, and I know you guys are in a hurry, so thank you. You have really, really helped our city out, honestly. I appreciate it.
Briefly, sir.
Yes.
Could you tell me just how well do you know the people of the city?
I got a feeling you're asking me about somebody in particular.
Well, yes.
It's probably
Quick call
safe
your
to
house.
say that I know the people of the city, although they might not necessarily know me.
Fair enough. A particularly pale half-orc?
Ah, Ruth. Works for Drexel. Yeah.
No. Male?
Oh, half orc. Okay, I thought you were talking about the Goliath lady that you guys just
No.
met. Okay, no. Pale, half orc.
Male, yes.
Male. Age, occupation.
Age, if he's still around, he would be in the thousands.
Wow.
Last I knew, he was pursuing 2 complementary paths, druidry and ranger. I'm just wanting to know how my firstborn's doing.
Well, you don't look old enough to have kids.
You're sweet.
Kilborn. Yeah, he is, isn't he? He says, I'm sorry, I don't really know anybody that fits that description. It's not ringing any bells for me. I wish I could help.
Theodore,
I can look into it if you'd like, and maybe get back to you. Did you get one of these things?
no.
We're on our way there now.
Oh, yes, we're going to have tabs.
Cool. All right.
Yep. Gonna take a while.
Well, his name's Theodore.
All right.
It's a strange name
Theodore.
for an elf.
At least it's not Oliver.
Oliver.
Look,
Feydor. Theodore.
Theodore. Theodore, not Theodore. Theydor. So it's a little.
Why
more
did you
elvish.
name him after a door?
It's an F.
Theodore?
Faye.
Theodore.
So he's a
Faye.
fairy door.
He's
No.
a fairy door.
I'm so confused.
His name was it was a communal decision by his father and I, mixing the Fyodor of the
That's where you made a mistake.
Orcish.
Never
The
let
Orcish
man have a
language
shot.
plus Elvish,
I know that's right.
unusual combination of sounds.
Ha!
I didn't even know you had kids, Sil.
Part elf, part orc.
Let's not go there, sir, please.
Nah, it's just interesting. I've never seen anybody with that particular lineage before. So I'll keep an eye out for him if I hear
To the
anything,
tab
I'll let you know.
store!
Yes, to the tab store. Also,
Hey,
you
you
have-
know that it
Where's the
seems
horse?
as though
Also, you have
of people have an attraction to the bad boys.
Oh my
You're-
god.
you're-
Shut up, tree.
you have no place to speak.
You're now
Quicksilver.
okay.
We're
Quicksilver-
leaving.
Quicksilver just closes the door, and you guys all kind of cram your way down because at this point it's the 5 of you, Guzzbug and Bully,
Empty.
Killborn, and Killborn's remaining 3 blanks, which
Right.
actually waited outside. They didn't need to come in for this.
No.
As soon as you hit the street, Killborn says, "My treat."
Yes,
This way.
please.
All right, cool.
He takes you down about 4 doors and you see the sign in the window. Killborn products proudly sold here.
I don't care. I just want to
Oh,
tap.
hey, y'all want some more drama? I'm pretty sure he's crushing on my half silver, Quicksilver.
What?
You remember that elf we met back at the hideout?
No.
No.
The one in the chair?
No.
My sister?
No.
Yes.
The one that called Sylviana grandmother.
Okay.
Still.
Sil?
Sil. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Quicksilver's crushing on her.
No. I don't care.
Why do we?
Killborn ducks into the door and comes out
Oh,
with,
okay.
with 5 tabs and instructs you on their use. You can send 3 messages per day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can receive 3 messages per day,
Mm-hmm.
25 words or less.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what the fuck was the message?
Why are you rushing now?
If you use message, it's also 25 words or less.
That sucks.
So you all can add a tab into your inventory. I will tell you, unlike the Farquill, these do have a range. A Farquill you could write to somebody on the other side of the planet or possibly even in a different plane of existence.
Jumpers first crawl.
These are contained to the material plane, and also they've got about 100-mile distance.
So what you're saying is they're worse Farquills.
That's correct.
Yeah,
That's fine.
but you can mass produce them.
That is also correct.
Could also do that if you had a last
So
word.
Killborn hands all those out and goes, went ahead and had everybody's numbers pre-programmed in, so you all have each other's contact identification as well as mine. He hands one to Guzzbug and Bully. Don't think I forgot about you guys.
I think your sword already had on there. I think you framed it. All right. Back to the ship.
Back to the ship.
Yes, sir.
Dominic, Kaylee, and Abe, they're all having a drink and watching the sun chase on the screen as you guys walk up.
That's weird.
Trippy, man.
Sorry, we were just just keeping an eye on you guys having a beverage or two.
Yeah.
We did see that we had
That's weird.
additional guests coming, so we've hung up a few more hammocks down below decks.
I'm just gonna
What about the little mask guys? Do they need beds or what's their deal?
Mr. Kilborn?
Nope. Much like Roll'em, they don't sleep, so they can just stand guard on the deck if we'd like.
I'm
That'd be
just gonna
wonderful.
Cool.
check downstairs real quick.
Okay.
Jamu,
I'm nervous.
if you create any trouble,
I'm just looking around. I'm nervous, okay? Most of the other Sun Chase teams are dead. God only knows if someone's tampered with the ship.
You roll perception as investigation. You
Actually,
Roll straight
that's
perception.
not a bad idea. I think I'll join him in doing so.
roll it with advantage, Jamu.
I go to the bow of the ship.
King of the world! Well, we know where Okanadi is.
25.
25.
That would be a 28.
29.
28, 29. There you go. You're the king of the world. There you go.
I am the king of the world.
You, on a 28, happen to see what's on the screen. And it is the pair of Tortugans slowly walking. Very washed out color in the rain.
Where are they? Oh, they're.
They appear to be in Hattahili, slowly plodding their way down a street that you guys don't recognize.
Plotting.
They're just
Plodding.
bloop, 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 real slow.
Like you walk.
Oh.
Real slow.
Okay,
But they
well, at least
are-
they're here in the city. That's
They are
good.
alive. They are in the city.
Whew. They're the best.
Maybe we should
Okay.
get
Should we go get them?
28 and
the.
29.
Maybe we could swing by and grab them.
28 and 29. You guys find one thing of interest. It's Kaylee's hidden snack drawer. It's where she keeps lots of like pastries and candies and things in a drawer down in the engine room that nobody else knows about. That's her private stash. But that's the only thing you find. There's no one hiding aboard the ship at this point.
Or not a bomb either.
Mark, why don't you roll perception as investigation as well?
I rolled a 28.
Yep. Because I was waiting for people to stop talking. That's not very good. Give me a second. Let's find out what that is. That is a 18.
Okay, roll it again. You mentioned to
Yeah.
Kaylee what you're looking for, and she's going to come with you. So I'm going to let you roll with advantage, since she's looking as well.
That is much better, and a 31.
31 is much better. The engines are untampered with. You're okay.
Okay. That was the thing I was gonna want to know.
So Dominic, all right, set course for Bavine, yeah?
Yeah.
You're under the deck. The only people left on the deck are Sylviana, Celine, Bessie, Guzzbug, Kilborn, and
I'm
Bully.
concerned. Are the turtles the only other team left? We're dropping Bully and Guzzbug back at their boat.
right at the coast. Okay, the coast will take us about 3 days.
And then we have Kilborn with us. 2 teams are dead.
Yeah,
So the turtles are all that's left.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, let's go grab them.
We shouldn't leave them.
All right, well, give me a second. Let me watch and see if I can pinpoint a landmark on the feed, and we'll just fly over and
But I mean,
give them the ladder. if
this still
that
is a
works.
competition, and the turtles are competent. They dealt the finishing blow to the big turtle. They are competent fighters.
None of you guys heard that because Mark's below deck.
Okay.
This is a conversation that's happening on the deck. You're down there with Kaylee and Jamu and Sylviana.
Then I go above deck and then I
You
go
don't
above
know it's
deck.
happening. You can't metagame. Captain Dominic,
Yes, dear.
can you tell where they are?
I shout down in the hold. We're going to get the turtles.
Okay!
No!
So Dominic watches.
What? We can't hear you.
Jesus.
I said no, you.
What?
I cast message.
We all ignore it.
Leave on
Dominic-
red.
Leave on red. Nice.
Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't. I am just saying we should think about this.
We can't hear you, lass.
If-
You're gonna have to speak up.
Where?
If we do,
I'm Captain Dominic. Where are they?
I think I saw that casino. So I can probably, you know what? we're asking the wrong person. Abe,
Mr. Kilbourne,
and Abe goes, and he jumps over, he grabs the wheel, and the ship
Hold
takes
on.
off and
We're
heads
gonna.
into the city.
What I would like to do is I'd like to allow the other two members of the party to actually come up and
Yeah.
have the conversation.
Okay.
While en route. That's funny.
You guys are already on the way. As soon as you take off, tight bun, military uniform, sharp-featured lady goes, Airship Cerebus, your departure is in... you're not supposed to go that way.
Yes, well, we're taking precautions as the other Sun Chase teams have been found dead, and we don't want the turtles dead.
You don't have to explain every damn
They can see it!
I mean,
We're just gonna go pick up the turtles. It's none of their damn business.
roll intimidation. Okay. Like, I'm kind of tempted to not make you roll it. I'm just like, okay, fine, do what the
Can I
fuck you
roll a
ever
will
want.
save against
He
it?
got a 17 on the dice.
She's like,
to 28.
Considering
Here,
your
you want to open
lofty station and need for speed, fine, go ahead, but don't fly over the
a need for speed.
okay.
While all of this is happening, Celine has taken out her new tab, and she's attempting to contact John Quicksilver.
You don't have a number
Also,
for John.
I would also like to say,
She lets you guys go. She's just like, considering your lofty station and your need to move quickly, please don't stay in over the city airspace for any longer than necessary.
All right, so then we would like to give the other members of the party the floor.
I would
Hello,
like to
I am
say,
back from under
we
the
don't
Gosh.
even know if the turtles have done their challenge yet.
That's why I'm trying to call John.
Because
We'll ask them when we get there. We'll give them the opportunity.
You don't have John's number.
Johnny.
Eh.
Cat, give me John's number. I know you've got it. You guys are buds.
Fine.
Nope. I want you to roll an intelligence check, straight intelligence check, to see your tab had his number programmed into it. Beauregard has your tab at Hodo Nolan. You have a brand new one. I want you to roll an intelligence check to see if you can remember John's number.
Okay.
Excellent call, sir. Excellent call. Over the table, I say that.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
That's
Out
the
of
over
game.
the that's the out of game. That's the over the table deal.
Oh, okay.
Intelligence. The DC's not too bad on this.
Alright, hold on, I'm looking.
only
Those
20.
aren't bad. I like the cheesy ones better.
Dirty 20.
He gives you John's number.
No
Excellent.
problem.
I'm calling him.
It's text only. That's the way tabs
Okay,
work.
I text him.
You have 25 words.
Have you met the turtles? Wait, no. Have the turtles turned in their relic?
You wait for a few minutes. 5 minutes go by and there's no response. You guys are still watching the turtles slowly walk on the screen. 10 minutes go by,
Are we above them yet?
no response. But you're getting close to where they were. Or
Not
you're getting
getting
close to where they
response.
are because
John
Abe is
doesn't
watching
have any
the
messages
feed.
left.
Most likely.
15 minutes go by, and you're almost to the turtles now.
Now, do we have any objections to picking them up from the group?
Yes.
I question the wisdom due to the nature of, well, if we get them and it's been broadcast that we are doing so, and they happen to get whacked when we're almost there, it will look as if we did it.
But remember, Phil, the camera feed back in the Loke, we found the bodies and it was on camera.
Right. You guys, when the feed came back up, Okanady was standing over the bodies.
Oh,
We also
Yeah.
got proven that we didn't do it by the trees dying when we weren't even near that area.
Are you getting the dip?
The artichoke dip, it's gone.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Perhaps not.
I think that, and I'm avoiding using the Okanady voice because it's bothering my throat.
I don't
It's
blame
tough.
you. You were yelling it.
Yeah. So I think that we should get them suspicion be damned, because no matter what happens, if they do die, we're going to be people are going to be suspicious of us.
And
And-
on the other hand, or branch, if you will, there is the matter of what if by collecting them we can save them?
And, as I've heard said, the truth will out. Are we above
Or-
them yet?
Mark, what were your concerns?
And also, this is taking on a lot of party members. And out of game, just above table, that's a lot to balance around in combat. And it's also a lot of time in combat that drags it out.
No, we just want to get them back into the water. My idea was not to take them with us the whole
Okay.
way.
If we're taking them, okay, I thought we were taking them with us like Killboy.
No, I just
I-
want to make sure that they get safely into the water. I feel like they're turtles,
Yeah.
and
No,
they're
we're just
going to be
bringing them to the
safest
water.
and
I don't
strongest in
have
the water.
protection.
Well, we know they're badasses in the water,
Right.
but I just don't think they're badasses on land.
No.
oh, God no. Gods no.
As the
I-
Cerebus floats very close over the tops of the buildings through the residential area that's over behind the you pass the casino very close enough that you can see people through the windows in the upper floors gambling, just right past, and they all look up and there's claps and cheers like they notice the
Killborn.
ship going by.
I'm going to say to Killborn, I want you to monitor your feed constantly.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
want to make sure that we are still on camera, and as soon as it goes out, we need to know.
And as soon as you say that, it goes out.
No! To the turtles!
I want everybody to roll a dexterity check.
Oh, I got this in the bag.
A dex check.
Dex or, or
Okay.
acrobatics or what?
Just straight dex.
Okay.
I got
Okay.
this in the bag,
Straight dex.
folks.
I am
Hold
going
on.
to share my screen real quick because that is a nat 20, and I am going
Nice.
to share my screen to prove it.
I also got a nat 20.
18.
Well,
A reflex save or just roll dex?
Straight
Just
dex.
roll and
Yes.
add your dex bonus.
Okay, apparently I'm not allowed to share my screen because the host has disabled
Oh,
it.
I apologize.
No
I can
worries.
fix that. Hold on.
Nat
Oh,
20,
I
nat
just want to
20,
prove that I rolled a
7,
nat 20 because this seems important.
18.
18.
Okay, I just clicked to allow share screen.
Okay, share.
Good. Dominic. Caleb,
nice images of die.
Abe,
It's on the left.
I can't see it.
Well, that's because you're not look. See, it's right here.
Oh.
Guzzo.
Oh no, we clicked it again. It went away.
No!
It's
But
okay.
you
We
can
saw
confirm
it.
it was a nat 20,
Yes,
correct?
it's still it just went off of the Twitch feed.
Killborn.
Okay.
What do you do? What do you roll?
Killborn nat 1'd it. Killborn nat 1'd it, so that's a big fat one. So let me do some quick math here, okay? Actually, I'm going to do this on my calculator because there's a lot of numbers here. You guys know how I do. Sometimes I'll do decks for the entire ship, everybody involved, to see how
Yeah.
quickly the ship moves. I know that doesn't
all our
really
nat
make any
20s.
sense but yeah, and nat 20s are doubled. So
What's the DC on this one?
1,000.
4,000.
200 million?
It is.
I just noticed my eyebrows move.
That's pretty funny.
Hold on.
Okay. DC for the entire ship. Before you get to the spot where the turtles are, the feed comes back up. They are now moving in the opposite direction out of a dead-end alleyway. They are moving the opposite direction and headed straight towards you. And one of them is holding a red leather-bound book.
What?
And they are plodding back towards you, which would be back towards John's office. They have their relic now. The feed was down 2 minutes tops.
What the?
They met with him. They met with Drexel.
I don't think
Well,
we should
I'm
pick
now
up-
concerned that they're the ones doing it.
And now I'm concerned we shouldn't pick them up.
Are they
I think
under
we
us
should be
yet?
nice to the people I think if they are the
and I'm
people
about to
murdering
roll
them,
perception for
murdering,
both of them.
we should be nice. Maybe we won't get murdered.
The one holding the book is not looking around at all. They are
Focused.
almost drawn to staring at the book intently. As a matter of fact, the feed comes down and even close-ups on their face, and it's just a glassy-eyed, enraptured stare as he looks at the book.
Oh, that's
The other
not
one
good.
slowly lifts his head, looks around,
Hey,
but does not see
So-
the ship. The ship is obscured by a building. There is a building that's tall enough between the two of you that he can't see. So they do not spot the ship. And you guys
well, since we
would
know
clock
they
that
exist,
you're watching them on the feed right now. There's a constant feed on the deck of the ship at this point.
I'm gonna cast Detect Evil.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Well, you know it's a magic book.
I know. I'm just wanting to see.
The book's magic.
Yeah, I figured.
Both Tortugans have magic abilities.
Okay.
The book's evil. And you get 2 other evil pings
Oh,
But from where?
from the 2 Tortugans.
great.
They both ping evil.
Yeah, I think we should bail.
Agreed. Captain, please take us.
Piss on them!
No!
I'm not literally mean piss on them.
Please take us so that we can drop Master Gusbug and Bully at their ship.
Get us away from here.
Understood. We'll head for the coast. I'll, not go get those guys.
Well
now.
done. Well done. Thank
Please
you.
don't.
The ship. You guys know it's coming.
Right. So we're holding on.
Because you see everybody holds on as the ship cuts at a sharp, sharp angle to try to stay out of the field of vision of these 2 Tortugan. And
Why is that not showing up in mine?
you head off towards the
What's
coast
the deal?
on your ship.
As we are on our way, I poke a little fun at Bully. Ask him if he got the clothes I left for him. If he liked the,
Yeah, I got that. That was a good one. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. How did you guys end up at the clothes shop?
You know, that's a really long story.
Speaking of long stories,
Bastille pastures, huh?
yeah,
How are we gonna do this?
I know how I'd like to.
Agreed.
I don't think we can though.
Probably not.
So you giving any more thought to changing our stations a bit?
Honestly, I'm trying to not give that thought. It
All right.
sounds like a lot to chew on.
Well,
Well, conveniently, you have multiple stomachs and then wander off.
well, maybe those turtle guys will catch up with us and Save us.
Bro.
I'm sure you can defend yourself.
I'm kidding. I can take those guys totally, especially with this dude. Oh yeah, I kick turtle ass.
I'm sure you do, Master Gusbug, but please, they're going to be in the water, and you know turtles in the water. Please be careful.
I mean, y'all have a big octopus, don't you?
Yeah, we got the sea monster thing. He pulls the ship. We go super fast. It's fun.
Just,
I thought you guys would be
know.
super impressed when we did that in the thing.
Yeah, it was really good.
Was that really only like 3 weeks ago? That's crazy.
I don't even remember.
It seems like a lot longer.
Yeah, it does.
It would be. I would appreciate it if you didn't go back to the in-between again. At least not without your choosing to do so.
Oh, that place, that's no problem. I go there all the time.
Gusbug!
Right, it's part of the monastic order or whatever.
Is that why you got this beard?
Yeah. The big clouds, they hit you, and then you either get really old or you get really young. One time, I was a baby, I had to wear diapers again for like 2 weeks.
I can imagine that.
Baby Gusbug in diapers. We'll sell 1 million action figures.
Yes.
Oh my
What's an action figure?
They're like
That's
dolls.
one of these. And he pulls out a little tiny action figure that looks like you.
Oh.
I got you, I got the whole set.
Oh, what?
You want it? You can put it in your branches.
I put it in my branches. It would be awesome.
That's so meta. You have a U in your branches.
I'll give him his, but I'm keeping you and you. I'll keep you close.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's cute.
Okay.
Bully's just shaking his head. We never ran into things like this at court, did we, sister?
No. No. I
Good
gotta
thing
say, it really sounds boring now.
I know, right? I'm so glad we came out into the world and raised hell. It's been a lot of fun. All right. It's going to take you guys about 3 days to get to the coast. And Dominic and Abe, in that tandem way that they speak, like, oh, you said it, Chewie. You know.
Yeah.
They let you know that the ocean, you guys have crossed the known ocean, the one that goes from Hodo-Nolan to Hattahili, where the maelstrom is. There's another ocean on the other side of this continent that goes back around. But no one has ever traversed it.
And no one ever.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
Why?
Okay, let's do it.
No, we've gotta go, guys.
You guys are making your way to the beach, and on that, we're going to take a short break. We'll come back.
Cool.
We'll come back in 20 minutes, if that's okay with everybody. I know that's a long break, but
Yeah, that's fine by me.
20 minutes, we'll come
And the
back.
Russell Rub.
And we're not really going to go too much farther past this, just so when we come back, it'll be a little short deal.
Yeah.
Okay? Is that cool with you
You
guys?
just have to
Okay.
make the potty, I
Bye.
guess.
I have to make the potty, and I'm sure people want snacks and, to get up out of their chair and stretch their legs.
Yep.
So,
We've been streaming for
we have
2.5
been streaming for
hours.
2 hours and 40 minutes right now. I'm looking at it.
okay.
So, yeah, we'll come back in 20 minutes. We'll do about another 30 or 45 minutes on the backside.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see you guys at
Excellent.
6 p.m. Mountain Time.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey, all right, we're back. I'm going to go ahead and take the big board down because we're not using it at the moment.
Excuse me.
You nasty. I just want you to know that.
No, you.
I'm going to go ahead and make our faces a little bigger here too, if that's acceptable to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. We're on the ship. We're flying to the coast to drop off our friends Guzzbug and Bully. It's going to take about 3 days to get there. You guys have had a really busy day. Everybody's up on deck as the suns begin to set. And once again, that magical green and purple glow, that aurora that's through the sky and has been throughout the sun chase. You're all kind of, well, let's figure out where everyone is. Okanady, I know for sure, is the king of the world. Bully and Guzzbug are going to kind of come up and stand next to you and watch as the ship flies. They haven't had a whole lot of opportunities to be on the airship lately. They used to use it quite a bit until you guys came back and pretty much commandeered it. Celine, Bessie, are you guys below decks, or are you going to take up your spot in the middle there?
Spot in the middle.
Spot in the middle. Jamu, I know where you are.
No, you do not.
You're not on top of the crane.
No.
Where would you like to be?
Hello?
Yep, we hear you. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Good timing.
Yep.
You're hanging out with Celine and Bessie. Okay. Mark,
Everyone
I've got you.
Quiet.
What?
Everyone is really quiet for some reason.
I think that might be on your end because we can hear pretty good. And I'm looking at the audio feed for the stream and it's okay. So.
Yeah. Sound has remained unchanged on my end, Skyping in, or Zooming in.
It's probably the background noise. Because we're currently in the car.
Your audio just freaked out. I think you had a bad connection for a second.
Yeah, you sounded like a robot for a second there.
Mark went full Jarvis right there. Mark is going full Jarvis.
Okay, Mark, I have you back on the bench with Kaylee, which is where you normally are, unless you would like to be somewhere else.
That sounds fine.
Okay. Dominic is flying. Abe is, as always, right behind him. The feed is still up. The Tortugans are still visible. And the only thing that they've done is slowly, ploddingly, boop, 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 boop. And they are currently almost out of the city. But you guys have, and the sun goes down and everybody's in their spots. There's only one person that I don't know where they want to be. Sylviana, where would you like to be at this point?
Sort of. Okay, you see where that big gear is at the crane? Just
Yes.
back of that towards the benches, but not on the benches.
Okay. We'll start with you, Sylviana.
Okay. First things first, meditate.
As you begin to attempt to meditate and commune with Gaian and the natural world, very soft behind your shoulder. Excuse me, is this a bad time, Lady Elf? And Giram Kilborn has come up to try and speak with you.
Sigh. What is this about, please?
I think we might have gotten off on the wrong foot. Deepest apologies. Well, honestly, I think that I might need your help. The blanks, I can't recreate them by myself. I would need assistance from somebody who has some experience in animating things.
Animating.
We lost Mark.
Right. She doesn't need this moment. I do to scroll through what spells I have. What would I use for that?
You would roll a profession check for that. He is trying to animate Golem, basically. And that falls under your professional experimentation in Daid that you guys had to fight one time, for example.
Right. Okay. Well, the last time didn't go so well, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
Excellent. I don't have any of the masks with me, but maybe once all this is over.
So you remember how I had grabbed one?
Yeah.
I still have that one.
Do you want to show him?
Actually, just a moment. And I pull off my backpack, turn it around. The pot. Ladies, would you? Thank you, Diz. And well, you mean like this?
You saved one. Is it intact?
Well, I would.
What?
It's in the same condition it was when we found it.
No, same.
May I? And he takes it and he immediately flips it around to read the rune that was on the back side of it. Excellent. If I begin to... it's not going to work.
What's wrong?
No, I don't have the items that I need to do this. I need a very, very specific thing, I think.
What specific thing is it?
I would need a Golem heart in order to make this work. I'm going to level with you. I didn't make these guys. I have a very basic idea of how they operate. But I think if we had a Golem heart, we, between the two of us and that item, could bring Philippe back.
Oh dear, Guyan. I need to think about this.
Take all the time you need. I'm sorry to have bothered your meditation time. We can discuss it later. May I keep Philippe's mask?
By all means, it's yours in the first place.
Thank you. You don't know how much this actually means to me. He slips it away under his cloak, puts his hand up and bows and backs away and makes his way back up to the front of the ship where his remaining 3 out of the 50 that he started with, the remaining 3 blanks are. And he steps away.
Back to meditating.
Okay. Celine, Jamu, Bessie, you guys are hanging out in the middle of the ship. You've got the sun's going down, and everybody's just kind of hanging out in the middle of the ship.
Jamie coughs up a feather.
Bless your heart. No, I think as long as we're safe on the ship, then
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Mark.
Welcome back.
I think as long as we are
finally
safe.
back. I'm not going to be able to use video, but I am back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right. Celine, as long as you're safe in the ship, go ahead.
As long as we are safe on the ship, Celine is going to take a little nap and leave Bessie with a little pat on the shoulder. Normally Bessie would go with her, but with a little pat on the shoulder, keep an eye on the cat.
Okay.
He's had a rough day.
She grunts and bows a bit, and you go off below deck into what used to be Dominic's quarters, but he just sleeps in a hammock now because he's got royalty on board, and her handmaiden need
Space.
the private space. So Jamu and Bessie are left on the deck, and it's a little awkward. Bessie looks a little... You see her glance to the door that goes to the underdecks a couple of times, and she kind of thumbs the hilt of Boss over her shoulder for a second, and just to reassure herself that it's there, and looks at you.
Trust me, I understand that you want to go guard the princess, but like she has asked for privacy, and I get, as her lady in waiting, that it's your job, stand by the door, whatever, but you know, I also feel like maybe some privacy might be in order. I don't mean that in a bad way, I just mean that, you know, sometimes the princess needs moments by herself.
She lets out a gruff little moo again, Murph, and just leans, doesn't say anything, and just leans back against the not the mast, but the crane that is in the middle of the ship. It doesn't have a mast anymore because it has no need for sails. So yeah, awkward silence. She doesn't have a whole lot to say to you. But as she leans, she does under her breath just a little bit, and makes a little chicken noise, and then just completely ignores you.
The cat is now his tail is pooped.
What are you gonna do? Nothing. Get marked.
Mark, you're back, correct?
Yes, but I can barely hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you just fine.
Yeah, we can. So that something's up with your audio on your end, because everything's okay here.
It's probably because we're on the road.
Yeah.
And,
Literally driving.
Okay, we'll skip.
We're like 5 minutes from home, so...
Okay, no problem. We'll skip you for now until you have a little bit better connection. Okanady,
Yep.
you're up at the front with Guzzbug and Bully. Bully says, seems like you've been taking pretty good care of her. You ever think about, I don't know, signing up, making it official?
Make what official? The fuck are you referring to?
I'm saying that you're already acting in the capacity. How hard would it be to make a giant tunic with the crest of House Demu for a big tree monster like you?
I'll have you know I'll not be tied down by any one thing. I do what I damn well please.
Just saying, the offer's there. If you ever want to join the Royal Guard, I'm pretty sure we can get you
You can
Nice.
shove your royal guard up your arse.
it pays.
Shoving the royal guard up your arse?
No, being part of the Royal Guard pays. And I'm pretty sure we could get you a pretty high-ranking position, you know, with the experience you have already protecting my sister. I wouldn't mind fighting with you at my side. Just saying. Something to think about.
In all seriousness, lad, your sister is a grown woman. Your sister's a big cow.
Wow!
Wow.
Ooh. Okay.
She can take care of herself, is what I'm getting at there.
Okay, yeah, got
She
it.
do not need the likes of me to tell you how to tell her how to handle herself. She does what she wants, and she's absolutely worthy of your respect, and it'll be good to know that and take that into account when you're speaking about her. Words of advice.
Fair enough. But, baby sisters, you're supposed to look out for them. I'm just saying. Oh. And after he says that you're supposed to look out for baby sisters, he stops and, I'm sorry, that was insensitive.
We're fucking trees. It's not, I mean, I know other trees. And it's not like we're, running around happy-go-lucky in the fucking forest and holding hands and singing songs and shite. We're all fucking trees. And it's not that big of a deal. I mean, of course, I want to know what took them out and what murdered them, and but I mean, it's a matter of curiosity, and I just want to make sure it's not something that can happen to me. I don't. The people themselves, I don't give
a tight-knit family.
I don't give a shite.
Okay, definitely not tight-knit. And he looks down at Ghostbug. Is this guy always like this? Yeah, it's part of his charm. It's like, all right. Offers on the table, just think about it. And he walks away. And Ghostbug, hey, I'm gonna climb up on top of you, okay? Like up in your branches, not in a weird sex way. That's gross. How would that even work? You're a tree monster. I'm a big goblin.
I don't know. Sometimes you got big packages and small wrappings. I don't.
Do you know what Gupta means in goblin?
No idea what the
It means tripod.
Oh my god!
I got to choose my last name. Most goblins don't have one. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's good.
I would like to climb up in your branches next to your ear. And I would like to share stories with you about our adventures that we've had while we've been apart.
Well, don't you be going and swinging your shillelagh around me though. I'll have you know. I'll put you putting up with none of that.
I mean, it doesn't swing so much as drag, but okay.
Oh my
This has
god.
gone so weird so fast.
I have never been so happy to be not there.
Shamu is
You guys start
uncomfortably listening to all of
swapping
this.
battle stories, just catching up, so you know everything that's going on with them, and they know everything that's going on with you. And we can talk about that stuff in specifics later on.
Wow.
I guess
Fucking with the dog.
our PA wants to get involved in tripod conversations.
No.
I have arrived home.
Yay!
Hooray for arriving safely.
Cool.
I can hear people.
Good.
Wondermus.
Purple.
So Kaylee looks at Mark from one bench to the other. So tell me more about the robot voice. That's kind of cool.
Cogsworth. Well,
Can I help you, sir?
good question. He is very similar to some type of heart. I can't really tell what, but he
Oh, like you.
Cogsworth.
Like
Very
you.
much, yes, like me.
Well, then that makes total sense why he would be able to interface with you. similar magics. I get it.
Not really. But certain deity... okay, over the table. How does the deific magic work? Because, as a player, I don't know. As Mark probably would know slightly more than me.
You understand the way that your divine magics work, but whatever
do
divine
magics get along?
They can. It really would depend on which gods or powers, in our case, which powers were interacting. Much like any other pantheon of multiple gods, some of them get along, some of them don't, and their magics would be susceptible to those personal biases that they have, either for or against their brethren.
That is good to know. Because
you don't have any idea how you work, and
I don't know how.
You know that part of Cogsworth's makeup is divine magic, similar to what made you, similar to what you use, but it is also different. But as far as specifics on how to work this,
yeah, no.
Well, that's all
so
very interesting. What can he do?
He can see, he can hear,
Okay.
and he can talk to me. That's about it. You can also try to pick locks, though. We're still out on the case. We're still investigating that one.
I hate to be forward, but would you mind if I poked around a bit on him? Maybe we could make that lockpick a little bit better. Maybe give him some more utility. If you wanted to go down to the workbench and let me kind of poke and prod at you a little bit, I might be able to do something.
That sounds
weird.
That sounds interesting. But first, there is a deal I made with a certain someone that I would like to interact. That I would like to do.
All right. Let me know when you're ready. We got a few days before we get to the
Will
coast,
do.
and she.
Just give me a second.
Where are you going?
Okay, I would like to go to Kilborn.
Okay, Kilborn's up front, so you can
Yep.
sidle on up here with Kilborn and his 3 remaining blanks.
Hey there, Kilborn.
Ah, the Holy Man. How can I help you?
Quiet. I am having a I have found these new tabs you have given us to be very interesting.
Oh, you like those,
And,
huh?
oh yeah, very interesting. They seem to have a modified message spell, correct?
That's correct. Absolutely.
Good. Just making sure. Although, I cannot imagine how you got the range to be 100 miles.
Ah, trade secrets, my boy, although we did have a deal.
We did. Now, the 100-mile thing, not what I'm after. I can take apart this thing.
Roll perception.
Taking things apart is... Huh?
Roll perception.
Roll perception.
Yes, please.
He said.
That is a 34.
34.
Wait, no, not 34. Let me... Yeah, no, 34.
Okay. 34. He stops for a long moment, and you definitely see his eyes shift from you to the projection of the sun chase right now. You see his eyes shoot over, and on a 34 you can glance as he looks and see that the feed is currently on the Tortugans, still now making their way out of the gates of the city and down the stairwells that go down the side of the giant plateau. They are leaving the city and starting down the stairs. He glances at that before he answers. And he says, I'm going to level with you. I didn't invent these things. Somebody else invented the technology, and I paid them a lot of money to have exclusive rights to it. I know it's a modified message spell. As far as why the range is what it is, why it's so much bigger than it normally would be, not 100% sure. My guess?
That's fair enough.
My guess.
Commercial rights are a thing.
But my guess, because I like you guys, and he points at the engine off to his left. My guess is it's something real similar to that. And he's pointing at the crystal that powers your engines.
Obviously. I'm just wondering okay. I'm also wondering is how these things work, because they're not Golem.
Ah.
I point to the three. Wondering, and you also seem very attached to them. I'm just wondering how they work. I might be able to help you make more, if you tell me.
He once again glances at the screen, and at this point he sees a close-up of his own face. And he says, well, my companions, the Blanks, they are
That is not a toy to
creatures
play
of magic and mystery.
Of course.
I'm happy to tell you about my technology, but my friends, some things I need to keep to myself. I'm sure you understand.
Of course you do. And I would like to roll sense motive.
Go ahead.
Of course you would.
Nobody's wearing their Can I Sense Motive shirt.
No,
Mine was
not
dirty.
a single one.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Anyway,
wearing a D&D shirt and you can't even see it because I have my avatar up.
Right.
34.
34. Sense Motive. He's not telling you everything.
Well, duh.
See?
And
D&D shirt.
you know just from his nervous glances towards the screen, it's not necessarily that he's trying to keep the information from you. He's just not trying to have it broadcast to the entire world.
Well, duh. I could have told you that just from
your 34, yes, you could tell me that from your 34.
just from, me as a person.
Yes, but right now you are not you, you are Mark.
Yes.
But you definitely know that he's not telling you everything, not necessarily because he's trying to keep it from you, but that he's trying to keep it from the world at large. That cat's out.
Well, yeah.
So, you hear a metallic, tinny voice in the back of your head pop up at this point. This guy is full of shit.
Yes, I know.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, just the one, sorry, English is hard. Common is hard. Just the one in, the second part of our deal. This one in here. Though, I'm afraid we must wait for that.
Alright, fair enough. I'm sure we've got lots of time.
I am very similar to you in that I don't want all of my secrets shared.
Smart. Keep some things to yourself. Proprietary information, all of that.
Yes.
Now,
The,
is there anything else?
just not much. Just
Okay,
wanted to know. Just tell me if I can be of any help,
excellent. We'll catch up
especially
later.
with the funds.
Sure, we'll catch up later. And
Yes.
as you turn...
And now I'm going to go downstairs to do the whole workshop
Okay,
thing.
you can go downstairs and you and Kaylee can workshop things down there. As you turn to walk away,
No way.
Yep.
you see Kilborn pull one of the masks disanimated, no robe around it. It's just the blank white featureless mask. And you see him pull it, and he bends down, and the other three kind of huddle around him, and they are all kind of commiserating over this mask. And you see that over your shoulder as you walk away to join Kaylee below decks to maybe do some things with Cogsworth. All right. Last but not least, Celine's gone to bed, but there's a knock on the door. Hey sis, you still awake? Is that a yes?
Yeah, I'm awake. What?
Can I come in? Or you just want me to stand here yelling
When
at
has
the
a
door?
closed door ever stopped you?
Well, I don't know. This thing could be locked.
Bruh.
He opens the door, comes in, and you're sitting up on the little bunk that's on one side, and Bessie's normal bunk is on the other side. And he walks in. Do you think she'd mind?
Probably, yeah. Is that gonna stop you?
I mean, you got a chair or something?
Do you have eyes? Look around. Wake me up from a dead sleep and come in here talking about, you got a chair or something? I don't know.
He rolled perception. It was a waste of a nat 20. He grabs a chair out of the corner and sits down on it. Now I get the 20. Now it happens. So, I asked your friend up there if he wanted to join the Royal Guard. He's not a pleasant individual, is he? I thought it was a nice thing.
You asked the tree if he wanted to join.
Yeah. Okay. Between his response and yours, I'm guessing that wasn't the honor I thought I was bestowing.
No.
Which brings me to my next point. I don't know people very well. I'm really good in a fight.
That's debatable.
All right. Tell you what, we can have a go in the arena when we get back to Hodono.
Now, I've already taken you once. What you gonna do?
I might have learned a few things since our last little
You learned something. No.
I guess I deserve that. Okay.
Uh-huh. Did you want something, or are you just here to pester me when I should be sleeping?
Are you going to take this crown or no?
Do I have a choice?
I mean, yeah. You've always got a choice. But I would like to abdicate. But if you don't want it, I won't do it.
What's Dad gonna say?
What if I abdicate?
Yeah.
He'd probably be relieved, honestly.
What?
He'd rather have me out there fighting on the front line than trying to deal with the Council of Bulls and the goblins and all the trade routes that have opened up with Hodo Nolan now. That's a lot for a simpleton like myself to deal with. Just saying. Even if I do take the throne, you're gonna have to be right there with me. You might as well cut the middleman out and just do the job yourself.
What's all this really about?
Roll diplomacy. Why?
That's gonna be like 30.
That's a 30.
A 30 on diplomacy.
I was gonna say 30 bajillion.
That's it.
So, you know how Daid landed and we kind of got the chance to go check out the city?
Mm-hmm. What's her name?
Penelope.
Jesus, Mary, and Freya. What in the... You know what?
Isn't
You know
Jesus a
what?
rabbit?
Yeah,
I
he
think I
is.
heard
He's
about
really
him.
fast. That is not the point.
But yeah, her name's Penelope, and she is... Well, she's a commoner, so that would be a problem. Also, she's not.
She's not a minnow.
No.
Bullcephus!
Stop. You're gonna make the tips of my horns turn red.
What is she?
She is.
Where'd I go?
You disappeared.
There I am.
She's she's elf kind.
What?
She did when you went to Daid, right?
Uh-huh.
Did you ever go to that bar right when you go in the Four Bells?
Yeah.
So was their house music going
Oh
when you
my
were there?
God. She's a DJ?
She works closely with.
Dad is seriously going to rip your horns off.
Yeah,
you
I
know this, right?
I know. She said that her really good friend that also does music in the bar knows you guys really well.
Oh,
like
yeah,
played
sure.
with you one
Okay,
time.
yeah,
She
mhm.
said.
You're an idiot.
Look, here's the deal. I talked to Penelope and her friend quite a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and
I bet you did.
I think I might be able to do a lot of good in the Flying City
You sure good
with
is what
some.
you're doing?
No, I mean not only because I want to spend more time with her, but their city is not as great as it appears from the outside.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Well, wait, what do you know?
You should really talk to Sylviana.
And the other elf.
How's
It's
your
not-
singing voice?
It's not really an elf thing. Like she's nice
Yeah,
and all, but
I know.
okay.
It's
My
not an
singing
elf
voice,
thing.
it's terrible.
I bet he could do
You're
a
gonna
good
want to work
metal.
on that.
Like really do the bass metal.
Neither here nor there.
I don't understand.
Talk to Sylviana. Not the point. She stands up. She walks over. She puts her hand on his shoulder. Are you sure about this? You know Dad's going to castrate you.
I don't know. I don't know that he'll be mad, but I think he'll understand and get over it. You don't remember Mom that much, do you? You were really small when all that happened.
Bully, are you sure?
I'm sure. I want to be with her and see if it can work, and I want to see if I can help that city.
All right, then I'll do it.
Okay. Let's get all
Get the
this over
hell
with.
out of my room. I'm going to sleep.
Okay, bye. We'll make a formal announcement when we get home.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
She definitely, immediately crawls back in the bed, pulls the blankets over her head, and is like snoring in 2 seconds.
As Bully comes back onto the deck, he opens the door, and Bessie is standing right there, leaning on Boss. Just a quick conversation with my sister about matters of state.
Hoof. She huffs.
Excuse me. And he has to kind of slide
Oh,
his
yeah,
way
she is
around.
not giving
She's
an
not moving. He
inch.
has to kind of slide his way around her. And he goes to you, Sylviana. Lady
It
Elf.
has an hour passed from the time I started meditating.
Yeah, I would think so at this point. There's been a lot of things going on.
Okay.
Excuse me, Lady Elf, I don't think we've formally met. Have we?
I unpretzel myself and stand up.
Weird. I like pretzels.
Not officially, but I've spent quite a bit of time with your sister, and, well, in the hall and such.
Well, officially, bows deeply. I am Bull Cephas Demu, currently Crown Prince of Taurine and Gavine.
There is a very graceful curtsy, practically re-pretzeling, but then stand back up.
I'm thinking about relocating to Daid, and my sister said I should talk to you. Any idea what that's about?
That would depend upon your reasoning.
Well, I met some people when I went to visit.
Sense motive.
Okay, go ahead.
That's an at 20.
Thank you, Corendai.
No kidding.
At
Bully
least it wasn't on Kilborn this time.
Now Bully has a crush on you. It wasn't
No,
elf thing
no.
after all. No, I'm kidding.
It was an elf thing after all.
Sense motive 20, nat 20. He's not intentionally keeping anything from you, but he's choosing his
I'm gonna keep
words
my foot
very
from that
carefully.
cat, if she's lucky.
And he tells you, I met some people while I was there.
Some people. There are a lot of people there.
There are. It's a big city. It's one of the draws, one of the reasons to move there. And you, on that 20 cents motive, no, he's just in around right now. He's all around the mulberry bush as it goes.
There's one eyebrow up, and I just look at him with a, otherwise, just a pleasant, bland smile.
All right, I met a girl. I already told my sister about it. I met a girl. She's kind of involved in some underground stuff, and I thought maybe I could help with that.
Hold that thought. Where is the feed coming? Where is the feed for the sun chase?
You can see it from where you are.
What's showing?
Right now, it is a very dramatic shot, kind of behind Guzzbug and Okanady. As the ship is traveling west, the camera is behind them, looking past them over the deck of the ship. On the bottom, you can see the dark waves of the ocean far, far below, and above the star fields and the aurora of the alignment. It's a very dramatic shot. There's just a little bit of like a peaceful music playing in the background. The audio is not coming through right now. You get the sense that it's almost like the Truman Show. Like when nighttime comes around, the feed tends to go to because not everybody's going to be watching it at that time. Although time zones, so I don't know how that works on a Nulo. I don't know how time zones work in a Nulo.
I mean this as politely as possible, but your timing is utter manure. Since we're the one, well, our ship's the one being watched at the moment. That said, 2 questions. How is your sense of smell and sorting out specific scents? And how is your singing voice?
What's with the singing voice? My sister asked me that too. My sense of smell is, well, you know, minnows have a little bit, we're basically animals, so we have a little bit better senses than most. So that's good, but what's with the singing voice?
I pull out a small atomizer from one of my many, many pockets and just a light spritz. Have you smelled this before?
Yeah, I have. I'm going to be honest with you, that's one of the things I like so much about Penelope. She smells amazing all the time. That's a really good smell.
Oh my. Penelope.
Yeah. Wait, you know her? Well, you did live there, right?
Yes. I lived there. and she's one of my descendants, so...
Oh. Well, I didn't want to assume, it's kind of like all elves know other elves, we all know each other. Yeah, it's not really, I didn't want to assume.
We're not terribly closely related. She's a few generations down. But if you meet any elf kind, they're related to me.
Cool. Maybe one day you'll be my great-great-great-grandmother-in-law or something. That'd be cool. We could be family. And
an interesting thought, to be sure.
Still bouncing off of that sense motive of a natural 20, he is now trying to diffuse the situation and gain a little bit of control back over the conversation through humor. But he's really bad at it.
An interesting thought, to be sure. So, the reason I ask, glancing again at the feed...
Still music and panoramic shot.
Well, since there are ears everywhere, but music is to be ignored since it's entertainment. Discussions of a politically sensitive nature are all sung.
That's weird. I wonder...
Weird or not, it is as it is.
She does sing a lot. I thought it was just because she was a musician. She tends to... Like when she's with her friends, they have these conversations, they're all like... La 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 la. And the other one's like... La la la. It's, I don't know. I didn't get it. It's cute. I like it, but,
It's a matter of survival, dear boy. Think about how high the city floats, and the fact that there are no guardrails. If someone doesn't like something that's said, people can be thrown off the city. That's not something that certain individuals want bandied about.
He has a kind of a blank stare, although he's nodding like he understands. Until you say flat out, people can be thrown off, and then you can see the light bulb come on.
It's like that Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
And he leans down and gets a little bit closer and glances at the feed, and what's a cross between a croon and a moo?
A croon?
Is it a moo? A
moon?
Rebellion. Maybe.
You'll do.
I have to go back. I'm glad my sister agreed. Thank you for your time. As soon as we get back.
By the way, and she hands him the little vial of the little atomizer of perfume. The reason I asked about your sense of smell.
Mm-hmm.
This is how singers identify one another without singing.
I understand. And he spritzes it.
Damn, that's wild.
His big bovine nostrils.
That's real life, though.
And really take it in. And your information has been invaluable. Thank you. And he puts that away into a pouch and makes his way back up to where Guzzbug and Okanadio are back at the front of the ship. And that's it. We're done for tonight.
Go.
I would like to make one request real quick before we stop.
Okay.
What I was meditating for was a change of spells.
Understood. I kind of figured.
Yeah. She knows that Mark went downstairs, yeah?
Yeah, you would have seen him go down there, sure.
So, poke my head down and, Mark, do you,
Yes?
do you have a moment?
Yeah, just a second. Do I have a moment?
You do. You're fine. Go ahead.
Would you mind coming topside and helping me with something? I'm
Sure.
going to turn into 4 trees in fairly rapid succession. Each time, I would like you to cut off an odd, nubby branch.
Sure.
You'll see which one it is. Your perception is extraordinary. And then between each tree, I shall heal. So regrow that, well, pinky finger. And, and then I would appreciate it.
So you're gonna have Mark help you collect some bark, leaves, branches,
No,
things.
a chunk of wood the size of like a pinky finger.
Okay. So you have to heal your missing fingernail every time you come back, or
No, missing finger.
that big?
I'm going to be carving
Ah,
remembrances for the fallen trees
okay.
out of the kind of wood that they were.
Gotcha. Okay. Mark
Full orange,
agreed.
peach, and pear.
Okay.
I do the thing.
Mark does the thing. Go ahead and put those 4 pieces of wood into your inventory, and you can have those for next time. As
Thank you.
continue into the west, continuing the sun chase and going into the Bastille pasture in the eastern part of Bavine to make your way through the labyrinth of the Minotaur.
Who's probably near face I wanted to stab during that whole liberation of the goblins meeting?
That would have been Grimdal Bastille. He is the leader of the opposition to the Demu family's rule and the centralized government. The looming civil war in Taurine has been between Celine's family and this guy and all of his people.
So I have a perfectly value reason to stab him now.
Not perfectly, but yeah.
Just remember the spirit of the sun chase. Stabbing the guy who is the host for one of the sun chased cities, or areas in this case, probably would be frowned on.
Yeah, I know.
Just saying. It's supposed to be a spirit of unity.
And yet, most of the teams are dead.
Unity's stupid.
Most of the teams are dead. The Turtles worship Chokra for all we know. And
We don't know anything about the turtles. We don't know anything about
everyone is in danger. As per the huge.
As per usual.
Although, when you think about it, the looming threat of a mysterious person murdering you all is pretty low on the scale of danger for you guys.
Okay. That's
I
not
mean, that's not helpful.
totally invalid.
Alright. I'm going to kill the stream.
Down to kill a stream.
Once again, please
Bye,
like,
stream.
subscribe, follow. Thanks for hanging out with us. And we will see you guys next Sunday at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. No, not next Sunday?
Hang on. Let me double check. Looking at the calendar. Yes, next Sunday.
Yes, next Sunday, not the Sunday after that.
What's next? What's the Sunday after that?
I'll be out of town the Sunday after that.
I mean, I recall that, but I thought we were going to give it a whirl.
Oh, shout out to the person who made this.
Yes, this artwork over here. It's awesome. There's
Awesome
Jummy.
artiste.
Didn't the person who made that ask for them not to be shout out?
They did.
Yeah,
Not
but
by names.
that's
Shut
why
up.
we
Not
didn't
by-
say any names.
We love the artwork
Good.
and we think it's great.
That's all.
That's all.
That's our shout.
There's the
Yep.
shout.
No names involved, just
Just
awesome
shouting.
art.
That is
Just
amazing.
yelling.
Draw in anonymity. It's fine.
We would also like.
So yeah, next week we're good. The week
We would
after
like
that,
the
I'll
rest
be-
of the artwork to be done next year, by the way.
whenever. No rush.
We're just
You know,
all
by
very
next year
jealous.
would be fine.
I did play with the idea of us trying to play with me being out of town, but I can't figure out the logistics and all the tech for that because all this stuff's still going to have to be set up for the people who are here, and I'm the one that always does it. So
No, it's not. We can all join from our rooms on our computers.
we can do that. We might try Roll20.
It's worth a shot.
Next week for sure. The week after that,
Up in the air.
maybe. Big fat maybe on that
Definite
one.
maybe.
Definite
Definite
maybe.
maybe.
Yeah, that's all we got going for now. So, anybody else got anything important they want to say before I stop the stream?
Nope.
Cluck.
No.
I hate you.
I promise everyone watching this, that won't be the last time I turn him into a chicken.
I hate you.
Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.
That will be the last time you what?
I will never be a chicken again.
That will not be.
I'm gonna turn.
Oh,
into a
yeah,
chicken
no.
Again. It's happening.
No.
Yeah, no, that's a reoccurring villain right there.
No.
Chicken.
No.
Bye, guys. See ya.